Hello, heisters, and welcome to the stream. I apologize, slightly late. That is 100% on my side. I'm trying to get the update downloaded so we can play properly, and realize it's taking a bit longer than I thought. But hi, we are here. Welcome on in. We're gonna be playing Payday 2 today. Who's excited for Payday 2? I see some people in chat have already found the changelog and are pretty excited about what is in it. But I am not here alone. It is not just me that you'll have to put up with today, but I brought wonderful, esteemed guests as well. So let me bring in the sidetrack team. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello
I'm
there.
just elegant.
Just L. And yeah, hi Moment. I hope you're doing well as well. It's great to see you. Oh, so how is this Boo, the amazing sidetrack team that are keeping the game alive and improving? I know, how dare they? How absolutely dare they? But yeah, do you guys want to start by maybe giving people a quick run through? Because in case you haven't seen, like, just to make things abundantly clear, the Payday 2 update is just now released, like 10 minutes ago, roughly. I think we pushed a button. And there should be a changelog and stuff available on Steam as well. But what can people expect by playing this new update?
Oh, lots of stuff. I mean,
Yeah?
I can start from the engine side, I guess. We have added borderless window, which was one of the biggest issues we had when working on the game at all, because when you tab out constantly to push assets or change code, it was very annoying to have that in full screen or window.
Yeah.
So now the game finally has borderless window support for everyone.
Which is
And
awesome.
also, you can now play the game on high textures with it crashing less, I'd say. We're not 100% sure if this is zero crashes, because this is something we're trying as a fix.
Mm-hmm.
In testing, it worked quite well. So essentially, we clear up some memory when you, I think it's get into a map. It was like when you get into a map, we unload some textures that are no longer used. So that should hopefully work for people too. Even though the game is still within the 32-bit limits as of now, to help them play.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I see someone on YouTube is asking where to find the changelog. So the changelog for this is available on Steam, because this is a Steam update. I'm not sure if it's also been cross-posted to our website. It might be, but those are the two places to look, and Steam definitely has it. I'm gonna see if I'm on the right update now, because it just put me in there. What is the number I should see in the bottom left for this one?
146, 242. 252.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm at 252, but okay, but I'm on the right one then. Awesome.
I can read numbers for sure.
Right, then yeah, I'm happy to say I'm on the right update as well now, so we can actually play. But yeah, chat, if there's anything you want to know about Payday 2, about today's update, about what the sidetrack team is cooking, feel free to ask. We will do our best to try and answer, and we're also gonna be playing and showing off some of the new stuff. Yeah, well, while you do so, simply, I'm gonna see if I can immediately find my borderless window setting, because that's one that I personally have been like clamoring for, and I'm so excited. As someone who does a fair amount of streams while the game is running, like borderless window is just huge.
Also, unlike the raid borderless window, but that's gonna come in a raid update eventually as well, this can switch monitors, so you can actually select the monitor number, and this will move the borderless to the correct.
I mean, I'll just switch it over to my game scene right away so you guys can see it, because I'm currently trying to set it right now, so... Oh, if it wants... There we go.
Most people obviously play on their main monitor as their game monitor, but we know of some people that use their second monitor for their games, so you can actually switch it if you want to.
We got a question from Dilly in chat. Will there be improvement for VR players of Payday 2?
We've talked about it, is I guess a good way of saying it. We don't have VR equipments for everyone in Sidetrack yet, but we want to get that for people to test more on that edition. Because I know of, like, there's a VR improvements mod that a lot of people use to get some VR features in, especially like being able to jump and walk around.
Yeah.
But it's not on the next few updates, because we have some other stuff in mind first, but I definitely know it's a thing that people
Scrap to Spare says we should send you some Star VRs. I don't know if you even have any of those left.
I was about to say, if there's some in the closet, I'll gladly take it.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to go look, check if there's anything left behind. Also see...
Zoe and Rex, you're very quiet.
I haven't said anything, sorry. I was checking if everything's all right.
Okay.
There's also someone on YouTube saying, by the way, is the bug on Big Bank when enemy enter the windows from the staff cubicles and them keep re-breaking the windows when it's already broken? Has it
Oh.
been fixed?
We haven't
It has
touched
been.
that map.
No,
Oh,
no,
wait,
I have
did we?
fixed it. Yes.
Ah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, so Big
Okay,
Bang,
cool.
they are not going to keep breaking it. It has been fixed. There's also a few miscellaneous issues with, there was one door that a guard could walk through even it was closed. That was fixed. And then also with the thermite interactions, there was some issue fixed.
There you go.
Yeah, so I should go play Big Bang then.
Yeah, maybe we should. I was just gonna ask, like, what heist should we line up, but I guess that kind of answers it for us. Let's have a
Big
look at
Bank's
Big
a good one
Bank.
to try with the new zipline changes we've got.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, because
that
that's
has a
another
zipline
thing
too.
too. I'll just buy this one because I was gonna host, right? I think we said that I was hosting.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah, let's try it.
come on, join on.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, yeah, I guess we can say the networking issues
Nice
with
mask.
players are still going to exist for now. We're still trying to figure out what's causing those issues. It's been a bit difficult, but
How? Stop calling me out
narrow
like
it
this.
down.
Yeah, why not death sentence 1 down? Like, that's obviously the most chill difficulty.
Right. And
And
there's
we
a-
all connected.
Yay!
Yay.
Someone's asking if there's any possibility to see in the future updates any optimization to the heist post White House.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of optimization now.
I was gonna say, I think we already
Obviously-
started touching that a little bit, or do I misremember?
Yeah, so the crashes, out-of-memory crashes that were very frequent on the newer maps, those should happen a lot less. During our testing, it barely ever happened. So that should also make, like, performance optimizations are something we can look at. We are starting to make map changes now on this update, so we will look into making more map fixes and things like that, and then we can look into performance and even see how much it is possible to improve on them.
I was just so confused why it was wolf, and then I was like, right, because we played last time showing off the wolf lines. So yeah, if anyone missed that in the last update, wolf is more voice lines now with the medic. Yeah, let's see. Alfred is asking, are you looking into the issue where online does not work when the Epic launcher is installed?
I've
No?
heard of that. Like, some people... I think I've heard of that. I also heard of one where people said if they own the game on Steam, but they have Epic Launcher open, it doesn't launch or something.
Oh,
I wasn't
really?
able to reproduce that one, but or as of yet, at least. But I have heard of that one. At least.
Okay.
Like, that is something I do want to look at.
So
But
hi, Kaziel Milan. Sorry,
so far
I
I
see
wasn't
you. I
able
just
to.
want to say hi. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Sorry, go on. Alfred says he can help with details if you need it.
Yeah, ping me on the Payday Discord. I'm also LeonTheo02 on the Payday 2 Discord. I allow you to ping me this once.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say,
just-
I'm glad you mentioned your name and it's not just L dot dot dot.
Yes. Just ping me. I should be online there in the sidebar
Yeah.
under Sidetrack Games with some details on it. Then I can actually have a look.
All right.
Because then I can see if I can reproduce it on my one. Because that's an interesting one that somehow that affects.
Yeah. How can you
Online
type
play.
out the name to make it easier on Alfred? It's Leon Theo. I mean, you know the username. I don't need to explain it to you. But yeah,
It's the one on screen without STG underscore.
name may be L, but today is a huge W. I agree, Rhubarb. I agree. All right.
Right, on the Discord it's also STG. We changed that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just ping me there, then I can have a look. See.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Zipline
and we also fixed the issue where some people couldn't play the game unless they renamed a DLL, which turns out the wrong DLL was shipping with the game. So
Ooh.
now that shouldn't be renamed manually, so it should work
Yep.
for everyone.
And I know we talked about this before, but like a lot of people are asking, so I'm gonna ask you again anyway. Console updates. A lot of people want to see console updates for good reason. Do you have anything you want to share about console updates for Payday 2?
It's a difficult topic for sure.
Yeah.
Just the way the updates were handled and the optimization concerns that those come with. And yeah, like for now, as we've shared previously a lot of times, the
Yeah.
updates will remain exclusive for PC. Yeah. if there ever, I mean, the Wind of Change post still applies. Like, if there ever will be more to say on this, we will surely comment on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
so
pretty
some
much
people
the
are
stand.
looking at my screen seeing that is indeed the Giancarlo Esposito, very famous from Breaking Bad. And I think Far Cry 5 even is where people will recognize his face. But yeah, that's him. We had him first. We made him famous, totally. It was totally Payday 2.
Do you want to ready up?
Sorry, I had unreadied because I looked at the pre-planning. I forgot that that's
All good.
Yeah, there you go. Looking at chat and then I completely forget. Professional streamer here. Right, so the windows, that's the ones upstairs, right?
I think it's downstairs.
Is
Wasn't
it
Like
downstairs? Oh, like
the
these guys here at the counter, or?
Behind. It's the room, the PC room. These ones.
Yeah.
Because cops jump in
This
these.
one, I think these ones specifically.
Okay.
And you can try the zipline as well.
Yeah, we do gotta try the zipline.
Yeah, so now there's a green zipline. This is why the color-coded zipline motors were added last update.
Alright, did we talk about the zipline stuff yet? Do we want to explain it before I try to use it?
Yeah, so basically on a lot of maps we changed how ziplines work. When if you see a green zipline, it means that when you have a bag on you, you'll send the bag over, but if you don't, then you enter the zipline yourself.
There you go.
So on some levels you only had one at a time, and now you can do both, and it makes moving loot a lot simpler.
Yeah, you
The
can see.
whole idea behind this is making some of the escapes more viable on maps. Like we've tried on Bond Dockyard, we tested with it. So now the helicopter escape on that is actually kind of viable because you can send the loot over. It's still not good, but it's if you want some of the other favors, it's an option out for players.
You
Hi,
can
Alex.
still zipline. Yeah, if you have a bag on your back, you cannot zipline if it's a green. When it's what is it, blue, right? The player one. Then you can. It's the old functionality, and if it's orange, then it can only accept bags. So the old ones still exist. Anyone want to do the PC, by the way?
I can see if I can.
I'll check upstairs.
Yeah, I'll check downstairs.
Another thing we have added,
alright.
which is kind of a big thing, is a crash handler. So now if you crash, you get a big pop-up saying what went wrong. No, I don't have
I think
to
it's above me.
Go and look for the crash files.
Yeah. I was like, I heard it, but not super close. So I'm pretty sure it's not in my room.
Now, also a big thing with the crash handler is now the game memory dumps when it crashes, which in layman's terms basically means when you see access violation and no script stack, which for modders is like the death of a crash because they don't know what happened. We can actually get sent that with the crash handler, and then we can have a deeper look at what actually happened.
Yeah. Also, Scrap Despair has a good point actually with like for color deficient players. I mean, for people with color blindness, like, is there a way to tell the zip lines apart without seeing the green or like the orange?
Currently, no. There's no visual difference besides
No,
that color.
so I guess yeah.
I think I did pick the colors in a way that most colorblinds can see the difference in like how bright it is. But I can't remember exactly what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you find any issues with it, then do report it to us, and then we can try to adjust them or have like stickers on them or something like that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I know the original ones I think had a little overkill sticker placed on them, so we could probably change that depending on the color.
Yeah.
A sidetrack game sticker.
Please.
Oh,
Make it
pig's coming out.
orange.
Sidetrack orange. That's my favorite color.
Yeah, we
Thank you
also
for
have
helping
done,
in chat, Howard. Sorry,
we
go
also
on.
got changes to the damage range fall off, so it shouldn't be as harsh anymore. Weapons should work for far greater distances. That's also something that we're gonna keep looking into and see the feedback if people think it's still too much. And on the topic, the same as for the assault, the enemy spawns. Last update we increased the enemy spawns back to the way they used to be. But there were a few undocumented changes that were also removed in the last few updates that we haven't returned, and that made the spawns a bit slow for some people. So we are doing an experiment on this where the spawn cooldowns are now based on the player counts and also based on how your team is doing. So if you're taking a lot of damage, then enemies will start spawning a bit less to give you breathing room. But if you are really good at killing them, then they ramp up. So we got to do this test, see how people react to it. Do they like it? Do we need to do more tinkering with it? It's definitely going to be an ongoing thing for a bit of just...
Can't believe Payday finally has DA. Every speedrunner's worst nightmare. Oh, that's a cloaker.
Yeah, we'll see what people think and then keep adjusting until it feels good.
And I see
also, I just realized you didn't. Sorry, I just realized you didn't vote on the thing, and since you're host, we actually got the drill and the helicopter skip, so we can use the zip line at least.
Yeah, because I tried to vote. There was one thing that I couldn't vote on because I didn't have enough favors, and then I switched the other one, and then I don't know. But yeah, Nod Arachne is asking, any chance of 64-bit?
Well, I mean, the memory issues are sort of addressed now. Like, you can play on high textures pretty easily on most maps. Obviously, long-term wise, if we want to support this game for a longer while, it makes sense to go to 64-bit eventually. But there's just a lot of technical challenges attached to not necessarily upgrading it, because Raid has a 64-bit version as well, but just the implications that has with it, like what happens to all the existing mods that are based on 32-bit formats, what happens to people's save files, what happens to stuff people have installed or progress they have made. All of that has to be accounted for, and that's kind of the challenge where time has to be spent looking at it. But
that makes sense, yeah.
In the future, that's definitely something we want to address eventually, because it just makes sense to have.
There's a hostage sit on the staircase if someone needs it. I got both my converts.
I probably can take one.
I got taught very recently in playtesting that you can see that when you press tab, how many jokers you have.
Oh yeah! Yeah, that was something that I remember we added as a QOL during, like, I guess the revival era. You can call
the
it
first
that.
revival era.
Yeah. I guess now
Or do we call this one the sidetrack era?
Oops, I accidentally killed him. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're now in the sidetrack era. Hi, Lollier. And I see another question on YouTube. Is there anything for console Payday 2? And I mean, happy to reiterate the answer, but unfortunately, there is no updates on console for Payday 2. It's more complicated than getting the PC updates out. Sadly.
Still need drill parts, Leon. Why are you running?
Taking the hostages.
Just realized we've gotten in.
Oh, right, he collects weird enemies.
Yes.
Incoming.
Actually, now that the door's fixed, the guy won't run out anymore, so he's still in. So if Zelly now
that's not the door. That's not the door.
That's
that was what was working. It's the one up here.
Oh, okay, but you have a keycard, so we can actually grab the guy.
Right, yeah.
Oh, interesting question here from the Beard on YouTube. Any plans to bring back HRTs?
Yeah, I think we talked about this in the past. So the big issue is that HRTs usually spawn during assault breaks, but nowadays assault breaks are 5 seconds. So for that, it wouldn't really make sense. So we have to basically evaluate what would be the best way to do it without doing big disruptions. A big change we did have idea, maybe make HRT spawn during the assaults and then make it so only they can rescue hostages like they were meant to be, and also they can only take bags. But also this would be a big change because it very much changes how the assault phase works. And then it would also mean that we would have to make HRT units for the factions that don't have them.
Ooh, blind.
So it's a bigger change than it might sound like.
Yeah.
I love the comment from one person in chat that said a bit further up, I love the dry gulp in his voice when 64-bit was mentioned.
Yeah, I've seen some people also comment on my FOV. I do apologize, but I get motion sick when I play on the FOV that I see a lot of, I guess, high-level players play at, where you use like the fisheye to see more around you. I can't. I get motion sick. I can't do it. So I do apologize. You'll have to suffer with the current FOV, because that's how I prefer to play.
How dare you not play like everyone else?
I know, right? How
You're
dare
not a Quake pro?
Yeah, I'm not. Like, I get why people play that way. I just never got used to it, I guess, and now it's just too late. There's no hope.
Yeah, that you can at least show that the field of view slider does have number display on it. Now.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's true. Oh, someone says Payday 2 seems to have micro freezing on Windows 11. Is that something can be addressed? I've not noticed that. I'm on Windows 11 right now.
I don't think it's probably something that not everyone gets.
It might be, yeah.
Maybe it's CPU dependent. Do you have a like Intel 13th gen, like 12th gen, 13th gen CPU? And do you play with the new CPU option? Is the first thing I'd ask, because it's something thread dependency.
Yeah.
And I also know for a fact that the delta time code in this engine is questionable. So that might be something we'll look at in the future, because that definitely contributes to sliders a lot.
That is fair, yeah. I see someone's coming into the YouTube chat now asking what is the update. So we can go over the update very briefly again, but the update just dropped for Payday 2. Let's see, what time is it? 30 minutes ago, roughly. But it's a lot of quality of life stuff in there. There's a new crash handler. There's some improvements to zip lines. There's borderless windowed mode now, and a bunch of other stuff. Anything else you want to highlight that a new player
high
might want to know about?
memory fix.
That's the one. I was like, there's more. I just forgot about it off the top of my head.
There's also like general fixes. Legendary weapons can be modded now.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, that's kind of important, but for
Yeah.
a small amount of people.
yeah, so legendary weapons you can mod. You cannot replace the legendary parts themselves, but the rest
Yeah,
you
they
can.
stay.
The only thing is you will have to reapply the skin for that to work.
For a second I was very confused, like, oh, why did someone ping me on Discord? But, yeah.
Yeah, why would that be? It's not like
Oh,
a game
fun police
one
here.
person, one free ping.
Look, the other fun police are here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not the fun police.
Yeah, and then we have some general map fixes. Marshal shields should be less annoying now.
Oh yeah.
There's a few issues of health values being inconsistent. The enemy spawns have been changed again as a test to see what people like the current ones now. Weapon fall off was made less harsh. There's a lot of
little things. Definitely recommend that people who are interested and want to play Payday 2 again, check out the changelog to see absolutely everything that has been changed in this update.
No, is Captain dead already?
See, Iran
And
is
also
asking
in
again.
general,
Before you go.
people can expect these kind of map janitoring fixes from time to time in our updates, like when someone has time to go over a particular map that we're playtesting and we just see, oh, why is this an issue? Or oh, this light is misaligned. Someone might just touch those up real quick. Those might be more common from time to time.
Yeah, I saw there was someone asking, we mentioned the damage fall-off. Like, how exactly is the new damage fall-off different than the old one? Is that something you can provide more insights for?
I think the simplest ones is shotguns are not really bad now, and the Akimbo SMGs had damage buff when you were near. That now applies to both SMGs and pistols of both Akimbos and normal, but the fall-off has balanced around that. Not
Okay.
sure what else. ARs also have their damage fall off like properly indicated. They used to just give you a random stat, but that wasn't actually correct. It was just not applicable. Because they had no damage fall off.
Mario says, kick Rex from lobby, please. All right, hang on a moment. No, I'm kidding.
No. It's because I'm
Hi,
using
Mario.
Sicario, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? Fair. Fair. Someone else asked, has there been any talk about the DRM changes? As a lot of people didn't really like the range multipliers.
That's, what we just said a minute ago.
I guess that's the... Yeah, that is the damage reduction thing, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
Yeah.
damage fall
Okay,
off on
yeah.
weapons.
Actually, you can show that with Sicario. It's slightly more visible now.
Oh yeah, where's Liz? I'll smoke.
Yeah, I'm getting help. It's a high shark,
There
thank
you
you.
go, in the middle of the room. There's the new smoke.
Oh,
So that's
oh
more
yeah.
visible.
There you go. Take a look at the new smoke.
You can actually see through it.
Yeah. Hi, tunes.
This feels so surreal to me always when we do these streams, coming from a modding end and you just see like 120 people now just watching you live talk about updates. You do. It's like, oh.
What the fuck is this vault? Bruh. We got two.
Do we have a funny vault?
We got two 2 cages.
They just
What a
wanted to give us
scam.
2
Oh, is it
cages.
just a ground? Whoa, it's small desert.
And they call this
Oh.
Big Bang.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
Actually, you can go back to the start with the bag and show the zip line now. Preferably.
Yeah, I was just debating if
Yeah.
I wanted to do that actually, since I have a bag on my back right now. If I should I
Yeah,
should go get this zip line, show you guys how it works.
Cover a bit.
And then we have to get the bags that.
Yeah, I was gonna say run back and forth because they're not supposed to go up there.
Yeah, there's
Oh, God.
no zip line down, but
Oh boy, what are we doing? Alright, so here's the zip line. I'm looking. Try not to die. You gonna use it or should I? There we go. So there's the bag. Uh-oh.
and then when it comes back, you can.
And then you can go yourself, so you can get all the bags up, and then you go up after them as well.
Nice. Yeah, maybe we don't all need to go up there so we don't all then have to bring it back.
Yes.
Sorry, Zella, thank you for your sacrifice.
I'm good.
It's only mayhem. It's fine.
That is true. Yeah, though I figured it's probably easier to not go too high so we actually are able to show off things without being too worried about getting insta-nuked.
Yeah, we all have semi-good builds on these saves.
Oh, right. Oh, fucking used to Payday 3. I did the Payday 3 thing. You can tell I haven't played Payday 2 in a little bit. And yes, Coil, we're totally winning. Look, we're getting all our loot out. We're winning. We're getting paid.
me money.
Today is truly payday, like the amount of payday news.
Yeah, no, truly. Like, for Payday 3 fans, like, the peer-to-peer playtest is now live, so if you want to go play some Payday 3 with a new type of connection to test how that works and give some feedback, you can do that. There's a Payday 2 update out, which is what we're playing right now. So yeah, good day for Payday fans. Bane telling the gang to escape specifically opposite the building with 100 snipers. He thought it would be funny. Just like, ha, imagine.
Epic prank.
We just trolled
Ow.
them a little bit.
Oh, does that imply Bane also hired the snipers just as a meme?
For
To
Ilias.
have the loot on his own. He didn't want to share. That's
Do
the
I
new
need
Bane
to
lore.
convert? I do. There you go. Yeah, I lost my other one. Ooh.
Oh, there's loads of money still here.
I took a convert at the start of this.
Thank you,
And I
Mario.
still have them apparently.
Oh, I've lost both of mine. I have to get new ones.
Oh, Maria's in chat.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
Imagine not noticing Maria in chat.
The vector.
Anything changed on DS by any chance?
Well, the spawns are going to be a bit more difficult again because they were overhauled again. But besides that, not much.
Oh.
Wouldn't say overhauled, but more like tuned, so they
Yeah,
actually
really
work
good.
on across all maps more evenly.
Yeah,
It
if
took my brain an embarrassing amount of time to realize DS stands for death sentence.
Yeah, sorry, maybe I should not just always use
we,
abbreviations.
we rebalance Dark Souls.
Yeah, rebalance Dark Souls. Good news,
On
chat.
the DS.
I was thinking, since when does this game have a Nintendo DS version?
Or Darksiders.
Like,
Oh, that
what?
would be wild. Oh, that's a dozer. Shit, I didn't even see him. That's my bad. Yeah, rebalancing into
Smoke
DS,
berry.
Nintendo DS and Payday 2. Yep, that's exactly what we've done.
No, why you leaked that? You leaked the DS
Ah,
port.
Shit. I can't believe I did this. Wait, maybe we do have console news for me. After all, DS is a console, right? But yeah,
Maybe not.
someone else is asking about update on fixing weird ammo pulls for weapons with attachment and skills.
I think this update did have some, like 1 or 2 fixes to some of the weapon kits that would change ammo pickup rates. But it's more to make it so it's similar to the actual tier that it turns into, more than increasing or decreasing the tiers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which ones they are. They should be listed on the changelog.
I think it was the revolver that can have the...
Right, yeah, the one that turns into Bronco stats. With the 8 and 6 cylinder.
Yeah.
Someone is saying sorry for this, but please buff the lucky star. I don't know why they're apologizing, but then again, I'm not entirely sure which weapon off the top of my head is the lucky star.
That's the secondary sniper?
It might be.
I don't think I have any plans to make it better.
Oh, the North Star?
Oh, the North. Yeah, that's the word.
I was like, North Star, that one I recognize. Lucky Star, that one I didn't.
Lucky Star sounds like a skin.
But yeah, if it's the North Star, then yeah, it might change the answer. But
well, the North Star is a secondary sniper, so it shouldn't really be as good as a primary one.
Lucky Star is a damn anime. Well,
which is, I think, the reason why.
Right.
Oh, Lucky Star is the achievement name for it, apparently. Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, getting the actual weapon. Yeah, so I think we did talk about that. That's we do want to try to find a way to have a replacement sniper for it, because right now it's very hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
And the actual unlock requirements as well. That is not something we have really looked into yet, but we could see if we could make it a less annoying to unlock. Because it's, I think, you have to kill like a ton of cloakers for it, right?
I mean, now that we have a lot of people from the community in chat, I do want to use this opportunity, because obviously if we looked at snipers and stuff, there's currently no free sniper rifle and stuff available in the game. But would people be interested in seeing content from us as well as, because right now we're only doing the bug fixes and fixes to the game, existing stuff. Like, would people want to see new content from
PAYDAY? You haven't even finished asking, and like, yes, content, yes, drop content, hell yeah. I feel like that's why are you even asking?
I don't know, some people might think PAYDAY 2, might want to say, okay, PAYDAY 2 should stay the way it is and you should only fix stuff.
My arms are gone.
Oh, what do you do?
I tried to use the zip line.
Oh no.
But I was reloading.
I think we have everything.
Or swapping weapons.
We can go.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are saying yes. I don't think I've seen a single no. Min says, I trust you to make good content.
I have seen someone ask, there was a bug where you couldn't place shape charges on safes.
Oh.
I haven't heard of that one. What safes was it? What
That's
map?
weird. That's like a default thing.
Yeah. You can maybe say like what map that was on.
Yeah, I think I might have missed that message, but there's definitely a couple that I'm missing here and there. So if I do miss any questions that we haven't answered, and you would like an answer for, absolutely feel free to repost it. Just don't start spamming it, but reposting is totally fine. Yeah, Munas exactly. Do we really need more content? I mean, I guess need is a strong word, right? But do you want more content? That's what we want to know.
I see Higgy is posting the emotes from your channel with Beaver handing money.
Not surprised. It's Higgy we're talking about. It doesn't matter. It's just always out with his wallet. And yeah, Joki Hikios has a good point. Absolutely, yes. I presume that is regarding the content, but the fixes definitely need to be priority. And I don't think that is even like a topic. Even if Sidetrack Games were going to start working on content, I don't imagine you guys are going to stop worrying about quality of life and other improvements.
Oh no, like that would either way be
that's
the main part, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Primary focus.
This game needs it after 10 years of having gotten a lot of content. More than 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. Bug happened consistently with Soul Save's Ukrainian job. Didn't place shape charges at all.
Is it because it's the Titan saves?
Yeah,
The
if you're playing on, I think, one the Mayhem or above, then you cannot place shape charges on the Titan saves. That's not a bug. That's a gameplay feature.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so normal saves. Okay.
Not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah, so we'll.
Curious.
I guess if it's a normal save, then we'll need to look into that. Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it seems like a lot of people are, yes, we would love to have new content. New content at a heistable price. Someone else is asking, though, is an old safe house for anyone below level 25?
I think the old safe house
That's the
does
thing, yeah.
show for the old players, right? When
Yeah,
you're
Yeah,
Level-
it's a
below
thing.
20.
Yep, because it burns down at 25. I recently had to learn as well.
Yeah, you level up and then you get a pop-up video of Hoxton burning down the safe house.
Yeah, I see someone else is also asking about like borderless windowed on 1440p. I'm currently running borderless windowed on a 1440p monitor, and honestly, so far for me, it's run really smoothly. But then I don't remember. Can I check if there's like resolution somewhere in my settings?
Advanced.
I thought
No,
it would be.
resolution. You cannot set resolution when
Yeah.
you're borderless.
Oh, right, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But you can actually set...
But it is on my 1440p monitor, and like for me, it
You can
looks
actually
good.
increase the frame
Yep.
rate limit. If your monitor has more than 120 hertz, you can actually set the frame rate limit to be higher now, to
Yeah,
165.
if you have some issues with borderless not putting it on full resolution, then do tell us that, because that could be a problem.
Mm.
We haven't had that happen, but maybe that could occasionally happen. Try to like setting it back to windowed and then borderless again, maybe.
Yeah. Someone's asking, can I run the game on max graphics in White House now?
You should
Should
be
be
able.
doable. I think we did a couple runs on the White House
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the new changes.
I guess everyone at home, like, try it out, see how it works, especially if you've had problems with it before, because these are one of those things that, like, everyone has different hardwares, different setups that could affect it. So, like, while it might have improved on our side, maybe there's still, like, edge cases or something that we can still improve it for.
Also, I was about to say, be careful if you have like old mods, like the old borderless mod or some stuff
true.
that might try to optimize performance. Like, try without them first.
Mm.
Maybe they've broken with this update, but I don't even need to say that anymore, because brings me to another feature. What a flow of conversation. The crash handler will actually tell you if you have mods installed, and it will actually point to if a mod might be responsible for a crash. It will mention that and suggest you try without it first.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another quite nice feature. Also for people working on mods, they can see if their mod was what crashed and not.
Yeah.
But if people find the crash handler annoying, there's a launch option to turn it off. If you like are working on a mod and it crashes 20 times, then you can turn it off, because we know for a fact that would have annoyed us a lot.
I was gonna say, speaking from personal experience there.
You can start another heist, by the way.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was anyone in chat who maybe wanted to suggest something. We can also just pick something at random.
No. Yeah, lots of people suggest that.
Yeah.
That works, yeah.
Panic Room. Oh, Mario wants Midland
That'll be a
Ranch.
good-
Got it twisted.
Oh. Actually, we made a change to Midland Ranch, right?
Did we?
For
Yeah,
the,
Midland
the
Ranch,
waypoints.
The left
And
gate
discipline.
actually gets waypointed now, so people will know you can go left.
Okay,
And the
so
zipline as well.
Midland
So
then?
yeah, that's a good one for zipline.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rumunastic is saying, can you tell STG that I'm glad they added official borderless and an easier crash log and better memory usage? I feel like that applies to a lot of people, but yes, there you go. Munastic is very glad that you've added these officially. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm guessing y'all are just ready to hop right in again, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I also love that we're like 3 of us that wearing the completely overkill pack masks. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
there were 2 of us for lab rats, I'm sorry.
gotta use the privileges that we have now, right?
Exactly.
Rex did own it before, but we obviously just got it through working on the game, because when you work on a Steam game, for context for people, you get every like DLC attached to that company basically. So we have them now and have to use the privileges, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Slobber, you should reinstall Payday 2. Check out today's update and some of the recent updates we've had too, because again, Sidetrack team has been cooking up some really good meals for y'all in a Payday 2 sphere. So definitely worth checking out. Oh, Alfred
Also,
thinks he found the issue.
If someone sees us in a lobby, or me, or Rex, or Zelly, yes, that is actually us, because I've been pinged before. Are you actually hosting a lobby? Yes, sometimes I just play this game. Not for testing, but because on an evening I just want to play 2 maps to not get rusty at it. So yeah, if we are in lobbies, we are in lobbies. But just to get that out there, because some people did ping me before about this. It's like, oh my god, is that the real one? Yes.
The real Leon? Oh my god.
Which was very funny, because I didn't think people would recognize the name, but apparently they do.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go. Look. Waypoints. Oh, I just immediately got spotted.
yeah, that was
Oh,
me.
time to go left.
Time to go left.
Right.
Oops.
Also, I had a very funny encounter with someone that was like being very rude in chat, and then they basically said, "What? Who are you? What are you gonna do?" And then I said, "Just check my profile and say that again." And,
The ultimate
which
flex.
was very funny.
Yes, I am the real Leon.
And then they were very much apologizing.
No, Arachne just got to experience a new crash handler. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I mean, hopefully
I say
it'll
that's a
serve
good
you
thing.
well, but I'm sorry that you crashed.
It's good that the game points you out to it now, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that are not Payday mains and just play other like casual games as well, you don't know that this game has crash logs or
Yeah.
like stores them somewhere.
True.
So that we now have a good way for people to report the massive crashes, like the ones that happen for most people. It's a very good thing for us as well, because then
For
we
sure.
can look into those. Also in a standardized format as well, like people can just throw me the file and we have a tool to look at that file.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's always gonna be hard to avoid mods crashing after an update. But I did play with mods, like play test with mods a lot, and I haven't really had a lot of issues with the ones I have. But obviously, there could be mods that changed something that were also changed by the update. So
Also, crazy thing, because we haven't spoken about this before, but do we want to do an hour or do we want to do longer?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
I mean, if people want to watch more, we can also do longer.
Yeah.
Streams if people like a bit longer streams. If we're fine
Questions
with
for
that.
chat, like how much do you want to see of us talking about Payday and playing the new update? Sebastian on YouTube is asking where can you watch the change vlog. I don't know if anyone in YouTube chat would be able to link it, but it is available on Steam. So Payday 2 on Steam. If you go into the news section, it should be right up top there. 24-hour stream. No, we're not doing a 24-hour stream.
No.
That would be crazy.
24-hour stream in VR.
That you would hate that. That's awful.
I can barely do an hour.
Yeah,
when we do playtests.
I get
then
so
I'm
motion
always,
sick.
It just gets warm. Like the headsets are so bulky, especially because I have a Pro Tube with wireless adapter, and that gets really warm when you play for extended periods. So it just cooks my head with both the heat it's producing and the 6 gigahertz radio waves.
Yeah, I can imagine. God,
So I just get cooked alive.
literally. Oof. Yeah, Charizard Delta says that maybe if we go longer, it can be some open lobbies for people to join in and play with us.
Sure. Yeah, then we can
Yeah.
just chat and then leave spots open in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
Oh, nice. I'm just gonna drop this over here for now. 24-hour stream, no.
Rex.
23.9-hour stream, yes. Thank you,
yep.
Halo.
You have C4.
I see. Oh,
Magic.
they eat it.
Imagine not playing objective.
Ooh, question. Do cop health and damage have to scale on higher difficulties? It feels artificial. I guess
I
that's
think
a
at
bit of
this
a
point
game
it's just
design
how
question.
it is. Yeah.
I think it's a bit late to change that also. That's very fundamental to how the entire balance is done.
Yeah.
It's kind of late to.
It's not something you can just
easily.
easily tweak and then just be like, okay, it's fine now.
I'll leave that to the modders if modders want to do.
Yeah, because the thing is that have to keep in mind that not every player likes the balance that way, but there are players that do. So we are not going to say who's more correct and who's not. We can't just say that no, the people who like death sentence are wrong. They like it. It's their. They can.
Yeah,
do
we
it. We don't
make
wanna- we don't wanna
what the
ruin
majority
that
of the
for no
community thinks is good, and for others that like different kinds of balance, I mean, hey, there's a lot of mods out there. There's a lot of big mods that do entire rebalances. There's like super talented people working on them, so if they wanna look at that sort of stuff, for sure. I mean, I love to see them.
Yeah.
We don't want to make it where like those, like a certain group of people just get alienated because we decided that, oh no, you don't matter. Like, I don't want to make those kind of decisions because that's not really healthy at this stage of the game.
Nope.
We are still interested in the idea of finding a better place for the stats on like Mayhem and Death Wish and Overkill, where they don't seem to really make sense with half of the builds. But it's obviously not going to be overhauled in like one go.
Yeah, like not overhaul the game, but like refine.
Oh shit, Leondo.
To not change how it is. It's just make it in a way where like everyone is fine with the state of it.
I guess it's just that they feel too bulky at times, but it's also probably a partial skill issue. I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah, there's definitely weapons that underperform.
Yeah.
Which could be changed, perk decks and skills and things like that. Obviously, you can't make everything balanced, and everything can't be good, but it's nice if you just try.
I mean, this game also already has a lot of stuff, so it's always a bit of a thing. When we're testing, we try to test broadly, but obviously we won't test every single gun in the game with every single attachment.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot.
I try.
You would spend a lot of time testing
weapons.
things.
But it's also one of those things where we can't really we can't really do balancing, or at least for us, from when we come from Raid and also did that skill system on there, like we can't really do spreadsheet balancing because we always found that doesn't really work on a game like Payday 2. We just have to feel it. Like we have to make a change and then reload the game in development, check does this work, and play it for a bit basically, and that is usually our way of balancing. Just how does this feel?
Yeah,
which obviously takes some time.
Obviously, we did talk about like a lot of things of like overhauling. A lot of things like melee overhauled or like changing certain perk decks, but there's also, you have to factor in like how much time it would make, how much it's worth it in the end. And there are things we can't really put in the schedule. Like you have to pick kind of like what's worth to do, because we don't have infinite time, unfortunately.
I mean, Lollier is asking a question here that makes me want to say, did you play the previous Payday 2 update? Because Lolly asks, are there considerations for overhauling the civilian AI getting stuck in one place? And I mean, the pathfinding for civilians were overhauled quite a bit in the previous update to Payday 2, which...
that is true.
I don't know if there's still, maybe there's still issues with them getting stuck, but I've not had much problems with it personally lately.
It might just be specific cases where there's like navigation being blocked by level scripting.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
If it's like a blocked area or like a road that literally has no navigation, they'll just not walk through it. But
yeah, if anyone hasn't played in a little bit and you're wondering about civilian pathfinding, definitely check it out. After the previous update did a lot of improvements on that specific front.
Yeah, but I wouldn't classify it the same type of overhaul as like, you know, changing the entire difficulties how they were.
Oh, no. No, I just saw someone asking about civilian pathfinding. I was like, hey, that's been done.
Yeah, they work a lot better now.
Also, we can use the new zipline now.
Oh yeah.
Fancy
we left
zipline.
bags, right? Oh, we can make one.
Oh yeah, we don't need the zipline because we have the Fulton, but...
Yeah, but we can use it now.
So I see Happy XEX is saying, new Payday 2 update fixed my marriage, thanks Sidetrack.
I'm glad, I guess. If you like your marriage, then I'm glad.
Good
I
job.
think there might some people
marriages.
be that not. I don't know.
Alright.
Don't want to judge there.
There he goes.
Plot twist, they were married to Payday 2.
A lot of us are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Very very, very abusive marriage over the years.
And Dilly's asking any
I
new
guess we're in there.
content besides bugs fixes or stat changes and stuff. And there's no new content, right? Because you guys are working on primarily quality of life and just general improvements. But we did ask the question earlier, do you want to see it's a sidetrack team working on content? And let us know. I think someone asked earlier too, and I didn't get around to it at the time, but like what kind of content would you like to work on if you do end up working on content for Payday 2? But I also kind of want to reflect that question back on chat. What content do you want to see more of? Like, do you want more heist? Do you want more... I don't know. We have a pretty broad coverage of guns, but maybe you still want more guns, you know? What do you want to see? New tracks? New music?
Well, we can't really make music.
And that one's a bit harder, I think, but yeah.
Leon's doing the zipline dance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, we're missing one weapon bag. Why are we
Wait,
standing
oh,
on?
oops.
I thought you guys said it.
Oh, there was a bag.
Everyone used the zipline to the escape.
Yep. I was so caught up in chatting that I did not even realize.
Yeah, we make this game, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people in chat saying new heists. Is that...
New heist.
Yeah, I mean, me
Heists
and
are
Rex,
a lot of work.
Yeah.
yeah, they're a lot of work. Me and Rex did make heists in the past, so like we do have the experience in that front. Of course, yeah, they're very
Specifically custom heists.
Mm.
yeah. We have made custom heists, and for raid we also made levels already, but they are not easy to do. For
New
sure.
tools and weapons is also a suggestion here. What kind of tools would we feel like the Payday gang needs?
Power
I
drill.
assume, like
Overkill
deployables.
sword replacement.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
assume, like deployables or throwables, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to ask this as direct, like super directly now, but like would people, if we did maps or content or whatever, or weapons or whatever it may be, would people be fine with them being like a DLC, like a paid DLC, or would people want all of it to be free, or like, I mean, that's a obviously everyone wants everything to be free,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
would
yeah.
people be fine with it if it obviously like included something free as well, maybe, or whatever.
Yeah, like
how it was in the
balance
past.
between paid and free. Like, I guess the borderline question is it okay if DLC comes out that some of it is paid?
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
how are people feeling about possible? Like, yeah, the Mint is now posting the money beaver.
Ah.
Alright, okay, so yeah, that's still an issue with the zipline because Leon is on it now. So.
SDG must
Yeah.
earn millions, says Tanis Gaming. Mitch says if it's good quality, I'll happily pay. And the Beard says I think start free and for bigger stuff maybe paid for a reasonable price. Some good options
fair.
there. Ooh,
Fair,
I'm
fair.
blind. And Happy says paid content in my game? What the fuck? I will riot. So maybe we should.
Developers must eat food.
Yeah. Oh, we
Let's
have
still
another
look back.
question.
Ah, you got it.
Sorry. Not Arachnis asks, are explosive arrows affected by the damage multiplier on dozers too?
we're not done.
Yeah, they should. Whoa.
I forgot there's another side.
Yeah, the all explosives, grenades, throwables, the crossbows, they all have an effect on the bulldozers damage multiplier. Which technically that was a change that happened in last update, but we didn't realize that it slipped through. It wasn't meant to come out yet, but now we're mentioning it.
There you go.
It's... Oh yeah, there's a whole
I'm
other
not
half
gonna
of
say
heist.
who it is, but someone DM'd me on Discord, one of my friends, asking me something, and then 5 minutes later DMing me again saying, actually ignore me. If you're watching the stream, feel yourself ignored.
Tails says, I didn't expect a ton of changes for a 0.1 update, and yet Sidetrack is still cooking in that kitchen. Thank you for 240 FPS limit, that is really appreciated.
That was such a random change, just as a little development story. Like, we were testing Borderless, and I was talking to Zelly about menu stuff. I was just saying, man, this is so annoying. Like, in Payday 2, I have a 165Hz monitor, and like, why isn't this a setting? Because we have it in RAID, and then Zelly just said, yeah, I can just add this. Like, this doesn't matter. Like, I can just add this in 2 seconds.
There you go. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how things kind of show up sometimes.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I saw this on the Steam forums as well, to have an FPS kept while in the menus. I do think I want to see how possible that would be. There were also like something we talked about, like for field of view, to have a separate field of view slider while in a vehicle. That was something that I've been working on for Raid as well, so I think I can port it over.
Yeah, it's very, very funny now working on 2 Diesel games, and it's like you make a change in one, and it's like, oh, we can just...
This one
throw
works
this
in the
over
other game
one.
too.
You get to the next game and you go, oh no, all my happy changes are gone. I have to do them again.
Yeah.
And I see someone asking, did you guys fix the zipline bug for players that look like they're on it while running or walking? If you look
Well,
at Zelly right
Zelly,
now,
literally.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
I think we do have an idea on why that happens. It's like everyone else's game sees it as like they've only gone 99% across the zip line before they come off it.
Because if you actually walk to the end of the zip line,
Yeah,
like,
if you walk to the
physically,
end,
it triggers
fixes
it.
there you go.
So it's not that the networking message gets lost, it just never gets sent because you never really got to the end of the zip line on your end, apparently. So we have an idea.
So hopefully in the future that can be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone
There's a
can
lot
have
of,
some time to
lot
look at
of
it.
bigger issues that are harder to track down.
Yeah. And like thankfully that is, just a visual bug. It doesn't actually like cause any issues. It just looks funny seeing someone run around.
Exactly. It's a bit of the prioritization that we talked
It's a
about,
little
right?
goof.
Like we have to always see what are the issues that people actually have their game crash on, or what are the issues that
Yeah.
really need fixing more urgently, or that feel game breaking. And this just feels funny. And I did hear people a lot when we worked on Raid as well, or still work on Raid, but like when we did Raid updates some years ago, people said like it's kind of part of the Diesel jank, of the Diesel charm, that it just is funny to see and it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt anyone. So
I
why
mean,
not?
we got shouted at for fixing funny bug last update, so
Yeah.
Clover's hair, I think it was.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
People did
Clover's
say
hair,
like,
yeah.
oh no, that was the funniest bug in the game. Why did you fix
Yeah.
that?
Like how dare you take away the funny.
It's still there a
Oh,
little.
I can't see.
How dare you
Yeah,
fix this
I
bug?
can see
I
it.
liked it.
And I also
It-
saw God, there was a repost. Now I lost track of it. Shit, sorry. Came for the gameplay, stayed for the jank. But yeah, someone's asking, currently stuck in a loading screen. Anyway, I can force crash my game to look at it. What's wrong? I guess. Is it good to do the new normal approach of like either
Well-
Alt F4 like Task Manager?
I mean, if it's frozen, that's not really gonna be able to make a crash.
Okay.
There's not really a way to force it.
Yeah, if it's frozen, even if you crashed, then it would just show the crash that you force crashed on. So there's not really a thing there, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah, we
If
do
it's the
have...
loading screen freezing, I think, Sully, you looked at that somewhere.
Yeah, so
right?
there is one infinite loading issue that is related to, like, DLC is trying to grant you an item, which is for most players is not actually relevant at all. So we're trying to look at why that's happening and maybe talk to Valve about it.
Yeah, because well, what that is for context, because I assume most of the Payday 2 community won't know what that even is from. It is from a thing with the safes back then, the skin safes, where the creators of those skin safes got a special code for a DLC that would then award them those skins. So the game, like for every single player that is playing the game right now, it tries to check, do you have that DLC so we can go award you the skins, which is kind of pointless.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, so
it's
we'll
one of
need
those
to
things where, like,
take that
even if
away.
we just removed this code entirely, it doesn't really matter anymore, because if the creator of the skin save from 10 years ago didn't redeem it, then tough luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll want to see, like, yeah, if we can gate it away so it's not even run, and then also talk to Valve about it, see if they might know, because there could be just something in the implementation engine side that was wrong back in the
Yeah,
day.
maybe it's a mistake on our end. So something to check.
Yeah, so yeah,
Also, I
there
think
might be other
after
loadings as well.
Yes, I think it
After
was
this
yours,
size-
Zabarid. If you can repost it, I'll see if I can manage to catch it and ask it this time, because I did see it and I was like, oh, I want to read that, and I didn't want to interrupt the conversation and then when I had time to speak, it just disappeared. I was like, shit.
Let's after this heist, like I guess our team can go leave the lobby open and we can just stay in the Discord and have some chat, and then we can do like another half an hour, whatever people want.
Sounds good.
Talk a little.
You should get extra money for taking like the stock out. That
Oh,
We're
Higgy's
escaping, by the
asking,
way,
can I get
if you
Twitch
haven't
integration built in? Not anytime soon, just eventually. The pain is fun. I wonder if something like a crowd control integration would be feasible to do. I don't know. What do you or what does your team feel about stuff like that?
I think we did talk about like the Twitch integration. We tossed a few ideas
God, I
around.
keep getting lost in this fucking house. Sorry.
Issue was that it might take a bit too long to make. Eventually, maybe, but I wouldn't say for the time being do it. But yeah, the
Zelly
idea
did make this as a mod.
I did make
the
a
older
Twitch
days.
integration, yeah, back in the
There you
day.
go.
That would, like, but that was very like personal, so it would like destructive kinda, where you could like rewind the streamer to like 10 seconds ago and stuff like that. As an official feature, you have to like kind of make it a little more.
Mitch is also saying that it would be cool to do more skills for the companions to have. I presume you mean like the AI, like the crew.
Okay,
crew
yeah,
AI,
that
right?
actually-
crew bonuses.
That actually, I think we can maybe talk about. We did have some stuff planned for more crew boosts.
There you go.
I think, yeah, we had the idea maybe having a crew boost to give you more cable ties. What else was there? Rex, you've been writing them down.
Oh, I don't know where they were anymore. There's a list somewhere.
Okay, second then.
Hang on, I'll find them.
Oh, yeah, that was exactly the one, Beard. Thank you so much for reposting it. But Beard was saying, I guess it'd be nice to see some older visual effects brought back, like specular mapping being more prominent.
Yeah, we were looking at that in, I think, the Mod Workshop Discord of like how that works. We will probably eventually try to bring it back. The problem with that is it does break newer made stuff because newer assets were made with that in mind. So we can't like easily revert it. But yeah, we could definitely look into like how possible it is to do that.
Yeah.
Yep, open up slots if people want to join. We'll
Let's do
take
it.
you in the Discord, and I guess Liz can go play with.
But yeah,
And everyone's leaving. I feel like people want to play with you guys probably more than me,
Okay.
but
Okay, well then have Rex. I guess Rex can
Oh,
stay.
I
Now
was
we have
reading-
two open spots.
I was reading
Okay,
the
then
list.
Zelly can stay in, and we have two open spots. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
some of the ideas we wrote down for like bot boosts was team AI being able to repair drills if they were close to it. Team AI planting sentry guns when they're told to stay, and then picking up when they're called after. One where they can throw a concussion grenade if they go into bleed out. Counter-strike cloakers once every couple like minutes or so. And same for like tasers as well, a shockproof one.
nice.
And a smooth talker one where players can move another hostage if the bots have that boost, kind of like the reload speed bonuses. So you'd be able to move 2 or 3 hostages if you're playing alone with just bots.
For the people in chat that say I don't want to play with them, yeah, I would really love to play with you, but I literally just got food, so I'm gonna be eating next to this.
Also, I
I ate
can't go
before.
back. I can't go back because I don't have you on my friend list.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I'll
because
join
it's friends only.
Yeah, right, Rex
okay.
will-
There you
Rex
go.
will be
Rex
in
is
then.
back in.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that works.
All right. So which heist do we want to play then?
I really like. I must say, I find this idea of this format kind of cool. If we do like 1 hour,
Yeah.
us playing and just talking for people, and then because with the second hour we can then focus on chat a bit. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I like that
Like,
too.
if people like this, then
Yeah. What
thumbs up.
sidetrack devs eat? What the hell?
yes, actually. And I'm
Imagine.
eating a local German dish,
Oh
which
my God.
is I have no clue if this has a translation, so I'm not even gonna try.
Fair enough. Yeah, someone's asking again about the damage fallout that we briefly touched on earlier. If it would be possible to get an overview of like what has changed, like what was it before, what is it now?
All of it is on nice spreadsheet in the changelog somewhere near the
I
bottom.
guess the
I
I
guess
Oh, not
the
the old ones. But we only
Yeah,
have the new ones.
the old ones didn't fit. I think was the issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old ones kind of just didn't make any sense. Like, shotguns were like 4 meters is when you started losing damage, which is ridiculous.
Germans don't have real food. All right, I'm picking a heist. Okay, I'm picking a heist. Let's see what do we got. What's another-
Bomb Dockyard is a good one.
And Firestarter, day one.
Oh yeah, Firestarter Day 1 is one we touched on
Okay,
with some fun graphics.
we can do that. Let's do Firestarter.
By the way, if any Epic Game Store players are in chat, is the update out on Epic? I haven't checked, and I am always scared to click the wrong button. So if
Epic
someone can
Gamers in
confirm
chat.
that, yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna start us up. But yeah, someone else also asking, and that is definitely a good thing to always reiterate as well. Where can we post bug reports? The AI targeting of turrets is a bit buggy, or they ignore them entirely. Where is it easiest for you guys to access bug reports?
Payday
I
Discord.
think for now, yeah, Payday Discord, and then we do look at it a few times, and then also we'll have like that pushed up towards eventually as well.
Yep, Steam Forums works as well. Steam Forums, Payday Discord.
There you
Those-
go.
The,
Yeah.
the usual places. We check them quite often, or we'll possibly have people that can check them for us, and then collect some together, so we can see that.
Yeah, you go. Thank you, however, for posting the link to the Discord server. That is one of your options to go to get help. So Toniki asks, the new update, does that mean the December one with the wolf lines, or there was another one? And good news, Toniki, there was a new update for Payday 2 today that has even more fixes than what we were able to bring into the game in December. So yeah, for today, there's been a lot of stuff that's overhauled. There's less memory crashes, at least hopefully. With some of the newer heists and stuff can hopefully play a bit smoother now for the people who've had issues with that. There's borderless windowed, which is a personal highlight. So much more. Zip lines have been updated. And yeah, a bunch more. Wait, you guys jump in defense? Oh my god.
They're trying to do strats.
They're trying to do
The last
strats.
update on Epic is still on January 8th. That can't be because on January 8th we didn't do an update.
Well, I mean, it's January,
It's
so
either-
now.
It's either before or after.
Moxa says, can you increase the default FOV limit?
So the FOV limit was increased from 91 to 100. I won't probably not gonna increase it any further because then the animations start breaking afterward. And we'd
Yeah, you
rather
can
have
see
it go
inside
on.
your shoulders.
Yeah,
But yeah.
for 100 is the official default. If people want to use higher, then use a mod, feel free. There's good mods that change it.
Oh no, not the fence. Yeah, no, I agree. Borderless window is huge. That's like definitely one of my personal favorites, especially as I tend to stream this game as well. It's just so much nicer and like OBS, and if you need to tab out and do stuff, it's just so helpful.
Oh, Silent, you scared me for a second. That was... It's not a store update, it's an artifact update. Those are different things.
Oh.
The artifact is actually updated. I just checked myself.
My game doesn't have Quake-like FOV. How am I supposed to play? I don't know. That's a challenge.
No, I
Actually,
just checked, that's actually
all the
updated.
FOV talk is reminding me, if you actually set your FOV to 360, the entire world turns into just like a tube.
That's funny. I love that. Can we please get rid of the weird bulky gloves on any outfit? The default, the blue wrinkly one.
Oh right.
Which
you
one?
had the
I don't know
weird-
which one that
The
is.
default blue gloves were like very wrinkly after an update.
Oh.
Used to be, like,
Oh, right, they have like the default real gloves that the characters have, and then there's that blue one that they made later.
Oh.
Also, the dead game outfit is reflective. It looks very wet.
Yeah, it's never been
That's
dry
not a-
cleaned.
Oh no. That's unfortunate.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's a few outfits. I also noticed a few masks that have normal maps and things like that.
You know what? I might actually be on low texture because I do believe that I changed that at some point. Can I even look at
Hey,
that?
you can change it in game.
Yeah, I was just gonna look at that in my settings because there was something. Yeah, no, I'm on medium, not on low. I'm on medium, but we can.
Yeah,
How
you can
they
change
Try
it
and
on
on
change
the
it.
update.
and hope you don't crash.
I didn't crash.
That's amazing. Let's hope you don't crash in a second.
I'm
Because
scared.
it can still happen. It's just very, very rare. Like we've seen it
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
in very rare occasions. So
Figured, well, we'll try it. Since we were talking about it, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
That's the new
And then if it does happen, you can show the crash handler, so it's a win-win situation either way.
Exactly. It's all part of the
Crash
plan,
handler
part of the
reveal.
scripts. Does the game still lag in a still lag when a player in multiplayer is switching all their gear around?
Yeah,
Right,
I think that still happens because it just sends a ton of blueprint updates to the player.
There's
So
also
they
an
just keep
issue.
changing everything.
There's also an issue that will need kind of a bigger rework. So, like, I have noticed we have to like figure out how to do it. There's a big problem where, like, when you switch weapons, it recreates your entire weapon for some reason, even though when you switch away for it, the weapon still stays there invisible. So there would be no need to recreate it every time you switch, and that's why it lags sometimes if you switch too much.
It makes
So
sense.
that would need a bit of a rework. That's something we wanted to do for Raid as well, but haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, that is one reason why it's lags so much.
Payday 2 coding at its finest, indeed.
That is so
Yeah.
unfair to say though. Like I don't like saying it because imagine if you're not a modder that worked on this code base for 10 years before they touch it now
Yeah.
officially, but you actually get this as your job, and then someone tells you, okay, this doesn't have any documentation. Then of course you can't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
I can totally understand
inside the
how this
trucks.
can happen.
It's how the truck's okay.
Because
Yeah.
we have a very unfair amount of knowledge from prior to working on this officially, if you would compare it. So I can see how that's not quite a fair comparison.
I mean, there have been issues like that fixed in the past. Like, for a long
Yeah.
time, every time you shot a weapon, it looked through your entire inventory. That was fixed a few years ago. So
Yeah, people
there have
know
been
this.
a lot of these legacy issues, because Payday 2 started as a smaller game and it got scaled up, and
I can tell
something-
that Tonus Gaming likes to suffer. More challenge achievement in the future, perhaps. Tabula Rasa 3?
Yeah, we have an idea to combine Tabula Rasa, Flores Lava, and Guessing Game into one.
Oh
achievement.
boy. I feel the
On the
PTSD
topic of
already.
achievements, how would people feel about more achievements? in
Yeah.
Payday 2?
Yeah, no, that was one of the reasons I want to lift that question too, because that's another thing that would be great to talk about. Like, achievements in general, is that something people want to see more of? Are there going to be people who are like, no, I already struggled to get my 100%, don't you dare ruin it? Like, how do people feel about more Payday 2 achievements? More Achievos? More? The Nord screaming internally? Yeah. Ruin it, add more, says Hawa. Alright, well, Hawa said it, so now we have to do it. Alright, you guys
I feel
gotta
like
cook
the,
up some
the general
achievements.
consensus of the community is just, can you do more of everything?
Yeah, well, that's
Slap
certainly
the-
based on this stream. That is seems to be the consensus. Yeah.
Yes. The
Just
hunt
one
is
more.
over.
Are we saying the game gets to die when we get to 2,000 achievements?
So we have to add 5 more achievements to every level to just complete them again.
We will make sure to implode every
Or-
storefront and backend that needs to
Or
handle
we need
these
to add
achievements.
achievements to have a DSOD, like a one down completion on lower difficulties than Death Sentence.
Oh.
One down Death Wish, one down normal.
Infamy 1000 when, and yeah, add an achievement for Infamy 500 while you're at it. Oh boy. Oh boy.
How going in
Just-
chat, more of
just-
everything, more bugs it is then.
Yeah.
Adding more bugs to Payday 2 will be a new example.
Every 3 months add 500 new infamies. With achievements, of course.
We did it.
Actually, yeah, people talking about pro jobs. I think we did think about internally trying to make pro jobs kind of like a daily thing, where like once per day you can have a pro job that gives you some kind of reward, but you only have one shot at doing them. Maybe have like
Yeah, like
randomized
actually one shot.
modifiers. Yeah, like we have like randomized modifiers for it and things like that.
Yeah, sounds pretty fun to be honest. So. Arms deal Metro when? Is that like a fan-made heist that people are referring to or something?
It's a heist that was never finished, and
Oh,
the
right.
creator gets that joked all the time.
Mm.
The world ends when Armsdale is finished.
It wasn't even Arms Deal, it was Armored Transport 2.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
the in jokes from the modding community that of course, and the mapping community that of course join the chat and then make jokes nobody gets.
Happy doesn't know the real lore. Yeah, so modded myself. So we have made modded heists. Us, we can't really incorporate them officially into the game because porting those is a nightmare because the formats from official and custom are very different. It's just, and also like the the whole quality for that to port it properly over, it would be very difficult.
Someone just reminded me, in game, we made changes to how sniper scopes calculate their concealment.
Oh.
So you know, every time you put on a tiny sight that would like looks really small compared to the default scope the snipers have, now it's actually a positive. So you don't get -1 concealment for putting on a tiny scope.
Oh, that's nice. And I also see someone's asking about the wolf lines which were added in the last update. They're still a little quiet, or have they been fixed?
We have increased.
We increased them.
For
Okay.
those and also some other like lines for Wolves to make him just generally a bit more louder.
Yeah, they were generally quite quiet, we've realized.
Mm.
But it's kind of the whole setup for Payday audio lines is very weird because it's made on a very, very old version of the audio toolkit that we use. So it's very, very much things that were done in it are nowadays, like with the more modern versions of it, possible. But back then weren't possible, so they did some workarounds to make it work the way it does right now. So we had to kind of get used to it, so we couldn't. I think it's like some wolf lines are increased, but like not all of them.
Yeah.
It's just because it's like an individual thing of like, oh, you can click the line and then you can make it louder, but it's set on every single line, and it's, for every line it's different. It's very weird. 2013 technical debt.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Would it be possible to replace the Bane lines that still use Payday the heist filter?
If we have the originals for them, and if someone at Starbreeze has the Bane filter, then probably. But those are two very big ifs.
Yeah, I haven't found any source audio at all for anything, so I don't think we would have that. But I guess we can talk to internally, and we see if we can find anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the chance is quite high. Simon recorded these in a random basement on a computer that doesn't exist anymore. So it's very much something of like, okay, well, if the sources exist somewhere, then probably, but
yeah.
Bane's dead now, so he can't be recorded.
Yeah, no, that's true. Oh wait, no, the Charizard crash. Well, I guess enjoy the new crash handler.
Yes.
And also, Mint is asking, how do you feel about stealth changes to make mistakes a bit less frustrating and easier to recover from?
So he did get another memory crash. That does happen sometimes.
Well, that's a bit of a difficult thing because any changes like that with how fragile the stealth balance is, you risk making it way too easy. I think we did try something and it just made the game very easy. So it's difficult to figure stuff like that out because if you make that less challenging or like less punishing, it'll very easily become too easy, and to make it properly better it would need heist changes, but you can't re-script every single map in the game to accommodate the different
That guy saw me from way over there?
I would not say for now we probably wouldn't touch stealth, but maybe in the future we can add more stuff to make it different.
Yeah.
But probably for now, no.
Expected Trout, which is a fantastic username, by the way, is asking, should I delete optimized texture mod now? I guess that's...
I don't know what that does.
If it's a mod override, I guess it shouldn't hurt. It would not hurt still. If it's like a mod override that just replaces textures, it...
Oh yeah, it's Firestarter.
Yeah, it's Firestarter.
I shouldn't turn on the drill.
Someone in the in-game chat, I didn't read that, said something about scrolling, and then Rex said bug me.
Yeah, it's the the
Yeah.
issue where the mouse scrolls on a different monitor. I think we did try.
Oh,
fix
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh shit.
So we did attempt to fix that in the update, but it didn't work. So we'll probably try again later as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
a bug
weird.
we're attempting to fix.
We know it's a thing, and it actually has a performance impact as well. But if you have like monitors connected to different graphics outputs, I don't know why you would do that. But apparently, like if you have one
No,
monitor
it's
not on
yeah.
graphics
No,
card or
no,
something,
no,
I
no,
forgot.
Oh my
no.
God, it's
The issue was if one monitor has a lower refresh rate than the other one. If the mouse goes out
Right,
the lower
sorry.
refresh rate one, then your FPS can drop to that. So we know that it's an issue, and yeah, we did try to fix it. It didn't work, but we'll try again.
Yeah,
Brutus.
like,
Oh yeah, Liam, stop
we'll
eating
look
so I
at
can
it.
nag you about a specific bug.
I'm eating my potatoes and my, I guess, sausage, you call this? No, that's not a sausage.
It's a hi, regular cactus. Welcome to stream.
If someone is
Well.
German in chat, how do you translate Grünkohl?
Oh,
I
any Germans here to help us?
I don't know the English translation for Grünkohl mit Pinkel. What's the translation for that?
And someone's also asking if on shatter rate, if there's still guards that can see you through like a specific
Kale,
wall.
right? Kale. Kale with sausage and potatoes. Okay, got it. Thank you.
If it's guards seeing you through walls, I don't think we've touched on any of those. That's a pretty specific map asset thing.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's even desync or just the map's not set up properly.
Yeah. If your client, then it'll be desync.
I was wondering if you guys are also creating and updating internal tools like Bringer of Worlds and stuff, or do you have your own?
Yeah, we use all of those old tools.
It's mostly the old stuff for now. For Raid, we did a lot of tool upgrades, which might come to Payday eventually on our internal side for tooling. For Raid, we also were able to do some public modding tools, which we want to do more of maybe for Payday in the future as well, because it's kind of cool to have like the official model exporter and official bundle viewer and stuff out. We did make for our Raid code base, we did make what we call like Diesel Toolbox as a code base where we can kind of make tools on. So maybe in the future if we have time, but obviously public stuff is in front of internal tools. So when we make something internally, we have to have time for it.
I would love to remake Bringer of Worlds because it's not the best, but that would take way too much time that we don't have. But we have been like trying to fix stuff on it to make it less annoying. There's a lot of issue fixed in Raid already that we've been slowly porting over to the Payday one. So it's getting a little bit better, but it's still
it's getting some love, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we are doing like making internal tools, like we are making our own model tool because we don't use Maya, so that doesn't work for us.
And also, if you look at the crash handler, it actually is made. The crash handler is made on our tool base. So if you click about, there's a cool little splash screen with the sidetrack logo on it that says Diesel Crash Handler, because it's made on the same tool base that we make all of our other tools on.
Yeah. Also, any plans on fixing the main menu black bars when not playing on a 4x3 ultra? Yeah. So that is something I want to look at because I do play on an ultra wide and it really annoys me as well. So I do want to look at that to fix ultra wide 4x3 as well. We can look into it.
And I did see someone asking on YouTube earlier, like, are a lot of the crashes been fixed then? Because they mentioned they had stopped playing Payday 2 because the game crashed so much for them. I'm sorry, I'm paraphrasing the question because it's already scrolled way past in my chat. But, I mean, guess come back and try it out because there's been a lot of optimization happening, including in today's update with the high texture. So hopefully, depending on why you crashed before, you should crash a lot less. But that is, you know, depending on what sort of crashes you've been having. And hey, there's a new crash handler, so if you do end up crashing, hopefully it's easier for us to, report it so we can be aware of like what other things do we possibly need to fix to make sure that you will continue crashing less in the future updates as well.
So you will continue crashing.
Continue crashing.
Yeah, I guess that's the important wording. They're crushing less.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Payday 2 is
yeah.
massive. And so-
Yeah, it's hard to gauge what really crashing less could be,
Mm.
because a crashing can happen from so many variety
Exactly.
of factors. Most of the time it's mods, but also the vanilla game has like random crashes that happens every time
Very,
for
very
someone.
specific ones too.
Yeah, like there are crashes that happens every time for someone, but
Mm.
never to other people, and those are really hard to like track down. Of like, why is that happening?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't.
So I see someone is asking on YouTube, Ancient Risk, is if I could add a mask to Payday 2 or 3 inspired by myself, how would you like it to be? And good news, at least for Payday 3 fans, is that I do have a mask in Payday 3 inspired by me already, which I love a lot. So that one. But it is currently only available through my own streams. So if you do watch my own personal streams, you can go and claim it for yourself there in Payday 3. There we go. Higgy has an emote with it. And it's all good. It's a bit of one of those, not secret, but it's definitely, you have to know to know. So yeah, there's probably a lot of people out there who's not aware of the mask existing. Yeah, this is a Firestarter. And thanks so much for linking my channel as well.
I love how the entirety
stop
of
it.
Payday 2 map modders has assembled in chat. I see Steve, I see Sush, I see literally everyone's here.
Yeah.
I see Happy.
And Munis is
Sorry,
getting an
nothing
in-game
can be
chat
easier.
now, how he tried to add my mask to Payday 2. And I mean, I guess that's a question for you guys. Also, it depends on if you're ever working on content too, right?
So, yeah, it is. It's interesting how that works. It uses the entitlements, right? So, in theory, if you have it on Payday 3, we could make it so you have it on Payday 2. But that we have to check with Starbreeze and if they're
Yeah.
interested in that idea and if everyone's okay with it, because we didn't make the mask.
Yeah, no, that one was, I believe the original concept was outsourced to, I forget what their new name, but you've probably heard of them in the Payday community as Angus Burgers. They made the concept for it, and it's really,
yeah.
really good.
Yep, great artist.
Yeah, can recommend. Oh, that's gas, wasn't it? Oh, no, I thought I saw gas.
Yeah, there's gases on the outside.
You see someone say, like, would it be possible to make flamethrowers with trails of fire behind? I think flamethrowers are strong enough already.
Yeah, free Molotovs. Grenade launchers already do that.
Yeah, flamethrowers are very strong already, so I don't think they need.
But Sally, that wasn't the question. They asked, would it be possible? Yes, on a technical
would.
level,
Yeah.
that would be possible.
Yeah, it would be possible, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Fair. I also saw someone
I mean,
asking
we
about
could add,
legs. Sorry, go on.
We could add little like particle effects on the ground that look nice, but that's about it.
It's freaking
Oh god,
cloaker.
I'm being chased.
Yeah, I was trying to get him as he ran past, but... Oh. But yeah, no, someone else was trying to ask about legs. So, like, if you look down, if you can see your legs. I missed the phrasing. It scrolled past me now, so... But something about legs.
I did set up a test for legs in Raid, I think, one time. It kind of needs animations to work properly, so... You can make like a janky version of it, but obviously I wouldn't really want to do it like that. So... I don't know. Maybe one time when we're bored and we just figure it out, then we would do it, but I don't think it's gonna be something we would like actively try to do all
Yeah.
the time. But it is cool, I did experiment with it, it looked pretty good, but yeah, there's some issues with it if you're trying to do it quote-unquote properly, because it needs a bit changes to the animation states and
The
stuff.
leg thing might literally be one of those. I mean, obviously can't say for sure, but we have it when someone is, I guess, burnt out on making something or worked on it for a week and they just can't concentrate on it. Then they spend the day just making something fun
Yeah.
to see if it.
Yeah.
To see
But
if maybe a new feature can stem from that. So yeah.
yeah, because the easy version would be to spawn another rig with the meshes and then make that animate, but then you have two rigs on your character model, which is for optimization is not the best, so that's why I wouldn't want to do it, because your character already has a rig with the weapon hands that uses the normal body that everyone else has, but it's invisible. But when you look down, the entire rig moves down, so you would have to like basically change how that whole thing works, and that takes a bit of a time.
I
Yeah.
saw
It's
Happy
possible,
asking
but-
about translations. From the next update on, I think, or at least in the future few updates, there will be updates included to the translation again.
There you go.
That'll
Yeah,
be
so we already are working on
updated.
having the old translator group back in running, so we should be good on that part.
Thank you for expressing interest in helping us out, though. That is always appreciated. And Ravines is asking, is there any potential plans for melee changes? Sprint ability when charging melee, for example. I'm also thinking, should we maybe cycle out the team, get someone else in chat if they want to join us?
I can drop out.
Yeah, Zali can, I guess, because I still
can't go back, so
eating my
easily.
stuff.
Yeah, like
just have
melee
to
changes.
add you as a friend.
We did talk about melee changes earlier. Of like, we did have an idea of like a melee rework, but we couldn't really fit it in currently in the schedule, and I don't want to do like a small thing. One thing I will want to do is in the melee like list have actually the little icons for the melee type, so you can see if it's a shock melee or a poison melee, stuff like that. But obviously that's not that change to the system itself. That's just a vanity thing. But
yeah, I sent you a friend request, Sally, if you want to join back in.
Oh, don't worry, Steve, about the German translation. I have the power now. I already said. No, I mean, it's a discussion to be had, of course. I can't go to the volunteer translators and tell them, no, you do it differently. That's not my job at the end of the day. But I will probably keep an eye on it.
But yeah, I'm thinking, does anyone else from chat want to play as well? Because then if we can also cycle out Moon and Charizard, anyone else who wants to join us as well. I think it's currently on friends only, but once Sally is in, I'm happy to set it to public, so you can find us on CrimeNet. That is the word I was looking for.
I already forgot what it's called.
Yep, I don't know what happened there. There you go, Sally's back in.
Yep.
Wish melee builds were viable for harder difficulties.
Yeah, that's something I kind of I'm upset about.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, no, I was saying if we can cycle people out, and then I'll set it to being public, so someone else can try and find us and join us as well. But which heist do we want to play then? We can do probably one more.
Are there any plans to support some of those Payday 3 changes, quality of life optimizations to Payday 2? Which ones particularly?
Yeah, any game journals. I see First World Bank. We could do some First World Bank.
Which one? Zoe?
Like support some Payday 3 changes, quality of life optimizations, Payday 2, but I don't know which one.
Oh, Higgy's updating. Nice.
Not sure. I guess I assume the one people most want is like the double bag carrying.
Oh, Mitch is saying, my dream for the devs, save progress if you crash during crime spree without needing a mod.
Right, yeah, crashing in crime spree.
New casing mode. Yeah, that's probably not. The casing mode is exactly one of those things I said that would make the game way too easy for stealth. So
yeah, because Payday 2 is not built to work that way, whereas Payday 3 is built to work that way.
I mean, even in Payday 2, you already have cases where a feature was added in like the revival era at the end, and people did not quite consider the repercussions that would have on the maps that are like 10 years older.
Yeah.
So that is something very dangerous to do in this game.
Definitely a lot. Better AI is, I think, suggestive. Double bags, yeah, that's another thing. Is like where I wouldn't say yes to it for now.
Yeah, and also we can't obviously with what Payday 3 recently had with the skills skills as a 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0, yeah.
Like a massive rework on such a system is like you can't really do that in Payday 2 at the state it's in. We're ripping away all the skills and making the ones. It's just
because then if you change a skill that allows 2 bags for Payday 2, that would pretty much be a mandatory skill. But if it's like default, then it will still need like UI changes and things like that. I don't think it's needed. It's a nice thing, but it might be to break the status quo a bit much.
Yeah, no, Charlie started in chat saying I really don't want Payday 2 to get too big carry personally.
Alter repost. Could we maybe see destroying cameras like cop special? Destroying cameras disabled some cops or special spawns like in Payday Heist. I don't know how difficult this won't make a difference, but it's a neat idea. I wanted one thing I find super neat that not a lot of maps have, which is not something you can add to maps like retroactively. But I find the Hoxton Breakout Day 2 map really cool with having you can play C4 to destroy cop spawns, which is something that is like C4 so underutilized in many of the maps. Yeah, or like bring ECMs for loud and actually have a use. Yeah, there's some cool concepts that were kind of involved with that were very underused in many of the levels.
Yeah. Yeah, Sinox is saying, please keep Payday 2 skills just the way they are. It's amazing on its own, please.
I wouldn't want to really like change that. Like some, balance stuff could happen about them in the future, but I wouldn't really want to change what the skills does.
Yeah.
Except if it's like something that's completely like not good, like dire need and stuff. Those are not that usable. But those could maybe be changed, but the good ones I wouldn't. Also, what's with the sound of the drill? For me, it sounds weird right now.
Does it?
Define weird.
Not the way it should. I think the sound plays twice.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Huh, that's a first.
I don't think I noticed it.
And the problem with altering older maps more significantly is always that many of the old maps have very spaghetti scripting. Like if you haven't scripted it yourself, then you don't really know where stuff is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to find what someone else intended with it if it's not done cleanly. And a lot of the older maps were also done quite quickly. Like the turnaround times on the older maps were quite insane.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is very spaghetti.
Yeah, talked about more talkative teammates and team AI. Well, that's
exactly what I was going to ask about.
Yeah, sorry, it's not really possible because those would need a lot of lines re-recorded, and good luck having every heister's voice actor back.
Let's get Rust back.
Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest ones to get. Or most expensive ones possibly. And maybe we want the budget put elsewhere. I mean, as cool as it is, the idea of getting more interaction, I feel like there's probably better ways to spend that money.
Yeah, I think for some of them it would pretty much be impossible to get back.
So, some of them would just say like, Payday what? Who are you?
Yeah. Like a new heist, maybe? Wink, wink. Cheeky.
I mean, so far that's the thing I've seen most in chat. Like, people were quite excited about new.
You know, a lot of people earlier when we asked about content, like if you guys do content, what do people want? It was definitely heists. I saw the most people saying.
Yeah, for now, what I can offer is go to paydaymaps.net, and then you can have a lot of new heists.
Unlimited new heists.
Including ones that we have made in the past.
There should be another Ethan and Gila DLC. What would that even do? If you already have them as heisters, what else would you want from them?
2 Ethans?
Yeah. Got 2 Ethans? 2 Gilas? I'm dreading this already.
It's like Hoxton Breakout. And you have Hoxton and Hoxton.
Charlie says it would honestly like to see the FSA 12G in Payday 2. Just for no reason. No reason.
The hardest part about heists would be contract, or it would probably be lock or a new person. I mean, that would be a possibility, I guess. It really depends on the map and where it would slot into also the story and everything.
Yeah, that's definitely would be a hard thing to somehow slot them in somewhere.
Yeah, well, tell us, it's as difficult or possible as it would be. I'd love to see a new heister, maybe voiced by a fan. That'd be a fun event too.
We were joking about that internally at some point, just because at a certain part in Payday 2, which most people will know, but I will not say which part, a certain character that is quite the famous actor says the name of the heisters that are in a room. And it would be very funny if there was a new heister and it would just go Dallas, Hoxton, Chains.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Yeah, heister is existing voice lines, not referencing them. That
Yeah.
we can't do.
No, I'm arrow, no. There you go. Non-canon Pearl. Yeah, no, I know Pearl isn't quite involved with the Payday gang yet at this point.
I mean, if we did content, it would be canon. Like we wouldn't want to do. Oh, this is like sidetrack era content, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That
want to
doesn't
like
make sense.
lean into that much too much. Yeah, because it a bit devalues everything. If it's just like, oh yeah, it's just here, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible for heisters to ever get proper minigun holding animations in third person? I think
That
that
would be good.
That
'cause
would
then,
probably be more of a Starbreeze question if your animators could help out with that.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we had third-person player holds for the minigun, that would also give third-person holds for the bulldozer that has a minigun.
Yeah.
And it looks very silly at the moment.
Oh, the bulldozer that has a minigun doesn't have a third-person player hold.
No.
No.
Right.
He just
Huh.
does the AK animation.
Yeah.
Did not
Well, that's
realize
not
that, but
really,
yeah.
Yeah, I've never noticed. Huh.
No one never noticed that his minigun is like against his face.
No,
Wonderful.
I guess I tend to run away when I see him too much. I never really got a good look.
Yeah, and now you'll never not notice it.
Yeah, no, that's like every time I see him now, it's gonna be like, why is he holding it like that?
I saw a comment on the Payday Discord of someone saying borderless Windows should have not taken this long. I'm very sorry it took this long, but here it is.
Yeah.
Redemption arc. Here you
I,
go.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't think that's a complaint on you. I think it's a complaint on the game.
Yeah.
All these years.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do this change
16 years.
10 years ago?
Yeah, like why did
So,
you
yeah,
not
17
get
years
Starbreeze to hire you like when the game came out? Like, come on, slacking.
10 years ago when I was playing this game, I was in school.
Yeah, yeah. How dare you?
How dare I be in school?
Oh god. I'm seeing a lot of people asking still about the hostage rescue team. I know we talked about it earlier, but maybe we want to reiterate for the people who may not have been around for the earlier discussion.
Yeah, basically the TLDR is that it's not as easy of a change as it sounds, because it would require a lot of the logic to be changed now.
Mm.
So we are thinking about it, but it's not gonna be a thing that you can decide on quickly, because
Oh,
it
no,
is a
see?
lot of changes.
Got you. Oh, that was a cloaker. Okay, that explains it. There you go.
What are the main reasons Spirit 2 has such a large file size? So the reason is the bundling system for the game duplicates assets on every map. So if a map has a laptop, for example, and another map has a laptop, that asset is added to the bundles for both of those maps.
Oh.
And same is true for sounds and models and textures not. Luckily textures not, but other type of assets like models and sounds are duplicated hundreds of times.
Yep, there's one sound bank in particular that takes up just the dupes of one sound bank take up like 5 or 6 gigabytes.
And
Wow.
and this is not a mistake. So this was done on purpose, because this was done to optimize loading times on hard drives.
Mm.
Because this makes them the bundles sequentially load all the assets at once, and because Payday 2 was made in 2013 when hard drives were still more a common thing.
Or hard drives as well.
And consoles as well, yeah. That's why this system exists, because it made loading times a lot faster. Obviously, nowadays, if you want to change that, we would need to re-engineer the entire bundling system, which we don't really have experience on. So
Sounds
we'll
scary.
try to. Yeah, eventually, maybe we can figure something out. It's there are some stuff we can try to reduce the dupe of, because as I mentioned, the sounds don't really need to be duped because Wise already streams everything. So that part is just mistakes. So we can reduce it a little bit. Also, compressing the bundles helps. We did that on Raid, and it helped a lot. So we can do things, but of course, if we add compression, you have to re-download the whole game. So we would probably, like, as we said in the past, if we ever do 64-bit, that's probably when we would try to do compression, so you don't have to re-download the whole game. Because for 64-bit, you would need to already re-download the game, and then you have bundle compression, and then you did it again. Would rather have the two together.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I always assumed that the answer to this question would be something along like, well, there's, I forget how many years, 2013 is like 12 years of content, 13 years of content. Like, I figured that was going to be the simplified answer.
If you take out all the dupes, it's not that much.
Okay.
Like even if you did just the dupes reduced, it was like, someone told me, I think it was like 55 gigs without the dupes, or 50 gigs. And then you could put compression on top, and now imagine the bundles wouldn't need to bundle per map, because a lot of maps reuse laptops, keycards, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I think you could probably end up at, like, this is just a number pulled out of nowhere, but I would assume it's probably like 30 gigs of actual used assets.
There you go.
Meaningful.
And yeah, I see someone talking Helldivers 2 moment, which is funny, because it's not just similar, it is the exact same issue, because Helldivers was based, like Stingray is based on an old version of Diesel.
I was gonna say.
So, Helldivers had the exact same bundling system, and the problem they had was the exact same one.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they hired an outsourced studio to rework their bundling systems.
It's
Which I guess is
the unknown lore that, like, when Grin back then dissolved and Overkill formed to make Payday the heist, they had a fork of the Diesel engine, but there was also like the two lead engine programmers that did Diesel.
Fatshark had their own fork.
Yeah, Fatshark, right? Fatshark had a fork as well. And then when they used Autodesk Stingray, that was programmed by like the two old leads from Grin. So they obviously did a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah, so the bundling system was pretty much very similar. And then they fixed that bug by just reworking the entire system, which is something that I guess in the future we could try as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's on a technical level definitely an interesting challenge. It's of course a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it possible, like, for Raid we added bundle compression and it made the game be it's sub 10 gigabytes now, I think.
No, we're above, sadly, we're at 11 now.
Yeah, borderline.
Now it's like 10, hovers around 10, so it's doable, yeah. But it's...
Yeah, compression on the existing stuff works.
Yeah, you need to consider a lot of things.
There's lots of things to be. Also with update sizes as well as
everything.
If you did a change with 64-bit, for example, you would want the compression in the same update, because those would both require re-download, and then you would only need one re-download. Also, this time, because it's a longer stream, I want to do it again, because last stream there wasn't a video. But if anyone makes a YouTube video about the stream summarizing it, hello! I hope you have great fun watching this video.
Yes. And thank you for sticking through the 2 hours.
Yes.
Taking up a lot more of your time, but we're having a good time, and hopefully chat's having a good time and appreciating this as well.
There's still 150 people watching this, apparently.
The Beard says, Devs, can you perform a literal miracle and fix my relationship? Average question asked on stream. I mean, we already saved a marriage today, so, anything's possible.
To be clear on it's a fork of the engine. It's 10 years of a difference on a fork, so their code is very, 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 very different from what.
It's like two different timelines.
Yeah,
it's two different timelines. Yeah.
Arrowhead didn't fix it. They hired an outsourcing studio to fix it.
Which is ironically enough a very similar story than if we fixed it for Ping. Which is very funny.
History repeats itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should you order?
But in a good way.
But in a good way, yeah, true.
Sushi. Well, I guess whichever you like. I don't like sushi, so I would say pizza.
Ooh.
But
If you want my opinion, I would say sushi 100%.
I think it depends on what kind of pizza, what kind of sushi, but yes. And what you're in the mood for, like, because I like both as well. And also, yeah, not silly, but what are you in the mood for? Both are good. Continue to
Gotta get a
time as...
sushi pizza.
Oh god, that does not sound nice. My friend invited me to the game via Steam, however, it wouldn't let me join. He thought I was being flagged as a cheater, but even when that was turned off, I couldn't join him. Do you guys know if that's a bug or something? I guess follow-up questions to that. Are you both on Steam, or are you... Because you say the invite was via Steam, but I don't know. Are you on, like, a different Epic Games, like, one, or were you also on Steam? That can definitely affect things. Mods, can we get a full pizza or sushi? Very important question.
Mods, we should get a poll on the question we asked prior of
True.
content updates for PAYDAY 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to see all the yeses.
Yeah, we solved it with sushi pizza. Crisis averted.
Sushi pizza. Sounds insane.
Yeah.
You want to do one more heist and then we wrap it up?
Sure, we can do one more. We can,
that's a good...
group. I mean, I guess, like, if Leon, if you want to join me for one too, then all of you have done, like, one open lobby
Yes,
with everyone.
I'll quickly jump back in then, because I'm done with my stuff.
And we can get 2 new people in from chat as well to join us for one last heist for today. And I'm glad you noticed the changes. Hopefully they were good. Emeritus GG's.
Move to second screen. Let's go.
Oh, look at those cats.
Am I unmuted? Yes.
And we see the
Yes.
White House optimization. It wasn't really an
Ooh.
optimization, but it is memory usage, so we shouldn't crash.
Yeah, and I have switched my
it-
textures back to high, so...
yeah, I mean it's not 100%.
The ultimate test.
Yeah.
Not 100%. There's still going to be
Zella, you need to
crashes
leave.
for sure. Oh, sorry.
We're doing one sidetrack member
Get
each.
out of here.
Got kicked. And yeah, we have a public lobby right now. It should be set to public. I might need to just pick a heist before you can see us in CrimeNet, but I think people might be finding us from our friends list. But which heist? Do we want to do White House? Do we want to do a different one?
Yeah, let's do White House.
Let's do
Oh
it.
my god, it's Sush. I know that guy.
You gonna do
Hi,
the secret?
So if you can find us in CrimeNet fast enough, we have one more spot currently.
For context, Sush lives quite close to me. Like an hour or something away.
Oh wow.
Sush is the guy with the metro map, so
Yeah.
bully him to finish it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Sush, finish your
Everyone tell
map.
him.
You've been told officially now.
God,
Finish your
do the
mods.
secret. We were supposed to try and make it quick-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick 3-hour secret.
Yeah,
in and
just quick 3-hour secret, no big deal. Might as well do fucking overdrill while we're at it.
Actually, there has been a change on secret while we have that
Ooh.
up
out.
as
Yeah,
a
small
topic.
change.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
Rex,
it,
because you implemented it.
I'm gonna start up.
So before, when the IP like locks to the free content was added, there were secret achievements required that are now completely unavailable for those people, or mostly unavailable. You have to get people with the heists. But now they should not be picked ever in your to-do list of achievements for the secret. Or when next time you do the piano, if you already have some that are in there, then they stay. We haven't reset them, so you'll have to redo the piano steps to like regenerate those. But now you should be able to do like the secret without requiring removed DLC.
That's awesome. I love that change. I see someone's asking, can we get more community weapons like the spoon? What else would you want though? Because I mean, if we're gonna get a community weapon, like the spoon was heavily requested, so then your guys are gonna have to come up with something and heavily requested, you know, bully us into submission to add another one. Panic room giant toothbrush, that's certainly an option. Also, I didn't drop out of the helicopter, yay.
I prefer not to be bullied.
No bully.
I was gonna say, working on the wrong game then, but yeah, no. Do not bully the devs, do not bully the devs. Not actually, just to be clear. Friendly banter is
that was
welcome.
a good joke. working on the wrong game. I
Almir's
Almir's
toast is
toast
throwable.
throwable.
I mean, there's lots of good ideas, so pick one, community, and rally for it. And who knows what we will do with it.
That's gonna be the next civil war of the Payday community.
Yeah. Well, I see someone's also asking.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Yes, if we're going to be bullied, we'll bully you and make it a April Fool's only timed weapon.
There you go. But yeah, someone's asking about can we get extra options in pre-planning on some of the older heists? Like, I don't know if that's like
Yeah,
specific
we've
to
been
get a map
thinking-
or.
We've been thinking about going back on some of the older maps and doing some changes, like we did with Firestarter, where it added more visual flair to the trucks and some other places. We are open to the idea of adding more pre-planning options, but it's a lot more work than just like sticking some props around the place.
As we said, the level scripting on the older maps especially is quite spaghetti. So that's all.
Especially if you need to implement pre-planning, because then you need to like draw the pre-planning map and everything.
Yeah, if it's a whole new pre-planning scenario, then that's basically like a rewrite to the mission script as well.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's probably more interesting for people to see a new heist than having to rescript the
for
entire
sure.
old one to add a single pre-planning map. Yeah, at that point.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd probably... It's a bit hard to do anything with already existing maps, because then you get something like Bank Heist, where all they added was basically the assets in different places and being able to pick the drill location to be in one of 3 trucks that are in the same parking lot.
Oh, he's dead. Someone's asking, well, one, is Raid World War II actually still being worked on with you guys? You guys seem hard at work with not only... I presume they're supposed to say Payday 2 and not Payday 3. But yeah, you guys are working a lot on Payday 2 right now. What does that mean for Raid?
Yeah, we're still slowly working on Raid. Of course, it's been a bit less, but right now we're trying to finish like a few bigger things, which are a bit more difficult now, of course, but...
Yeah. Like, to be clear, it's like, for Payday, we're obligated to do work, but for Raid, it's just something we like to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So like we are trying to finish a new options menu. We're overhauling some of the level loading. I don't know, like we sold a few things we were working on a couple of months ago. I can't really say when they will release, unfortunately. But we are.
Also, I saw another thing on the comment of for Payday, we're obligated to do work. Someone on the Discord wrote before the stream where we're enslaved and which basement we've been locked in.
Yeah.
We get paid for this, for context. This is our job now.
Yeah, it's their main income source.
Yes.
Yeah, the Berlin missions are the ones that we've been working on for Raid, but it's been... it has a lot of challenges with it.
Did anyone find the second box?
I have not. I was a bit surprised that I've not been able to see it yet. I'm wondering.
The White House loves to hide those
found it.
boxes
Oh, you
in the
found
weirdest
it? Okay.
places.
Ooh, I just
Yep.
got blinded. Over there. I think
I
I
walked
managed.
past this lift, I think.
I think
Yeah,
I saw on
we're
the
not
forums.
locked in a basement. Blink twice.
I saw on
if
the
you think
forums
about it.
someone talking about the White House, the power box or the hack boxes, and no one could ever find them.
Because the
Maybe that's
highlight
something
zone
we have
for
to
them is
change.
so close as well. Like you have to look at them for quite a bit before it actually highlights.
Oh,
Yeah, I
these
think
jokers.
on release, when the map released, they highlighted them after a while, but it just broke.
Huh. One more for the bug list then. Or at least one more to check out. I don't know if it's a bug, but we can have a look. Let's see.
Yeah, someone's also saying change new weapon animations, please. Those M60 marking inspire anims are bad. Yeah, sorry, I'm using the M60. I'm showcasing your least favorite thing probably right now, Happy.
Yeah, the animations are a bit hard because we don't really have animators, so it's not something we can really do at the moment.
Oh.
Thank you
That's
for
the-
finally fixing the thermal ignition button on big.
Yeah, I was just gonna
I guess
mention that
tank.
one.
Yeah, it's a bug I only talked about like 20 times, and then someone, I think Zelly, when we were playing, you fixed it.
Yeah, I fixed it because I used that thermite on a custom heist years ago, so I knew exactly what the problem was with it.
Mm-hmm.
Something, same frame. I forgot your explanation, but I remember it
it's,
was
Yeah.
technical and good.
It checks
wasn't
like
execution
you've
one.
interacted with this thing, and then do the first sequence, and then next time you interact with it, do the second sequence. But it just did both of them at once.
Okay.
Which probably for 149 of the people watching means nothing, but
Yeah, it's something. It happened because they changed something with the execution order at some point in the code, and that, yeah.
where we're on the issue of Payday 2 has a lot of legacy, and if you change code, you might affect a lot of other things. If you didn't, obviously you can't test every single thing, so sometimes those
Yeah.
kind of just slip through.
So sorry,
Yes,
Charizard, if
agree.
I've missed your question a couple times. Locked in. But yeah, if you slightly change the message you posted, it should let you repost it. So either add an emote or something, maybe, if you need to repost the exact same thing, or...
I think just putting like a period at the start will work
Oh,
as well.
that might also work, yeah. Glad to see everyone still is keeping the groove on, growing up on this game since you were 11 with Team Fortress 2. Very cool to see inside how the people themselves love their own product. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Do appreciate that, Loser Kid Alley. We're always very grateful to get, you know, the hands-on communication with players like yourself. It's so cool. Right, do we have the thermite? Still looking for it, right?
So Charizard's question was,
Oh.
is there any plans to add ADS to the LMGs?
Oh.
Since only half of them do the
Yeah,
hold.
yeah, because I
or
noticed
some
if
of
I
them
try
don't.
to aim now, it just lifts it slightly.
Yeah, it might be interesting if there was like, you can do both where you have the aim, and then if you put like a sash attachment on, then it does the hip fire one.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
not really sure. Like, balancing-wise, it's questionable because the whole point of the LMGs was that you could only aim with the bipod properly. That's what they.
Yeah, but
It's
then
a
there was LMGs added afterwards that still aim
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of abandoned halfway through, but it's a can of worms for sure.
That's why I was saying just have like a sash attachment.
Thanks, Zelly, you just described Payday 2.
But Manny asks, how big is a team of people working on these updates?
It is a small team under 10 people.
Small team of passionate individuals.
I mean, it's,
You make it sound like there's 8 or 9 people right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
It's a small team under 5 people.
There you go.
the development team is here pretty much.
Yeah, the current full-timers.
If you just
but
put a
yeah.
circle in the bottom
do
left
have,
corner of the screen.
We do have what I won't want to say anymore. Like, that's one thing I don't really want to say anymore. Oh, it's just like us three doing everything, because it is like we do want to look into ways of how we can, you know, we're very connected in the modding community. We know some people that are very talented in doing stuff. So if they can obviously help out on a fix, why not give them the opportunity to?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, and you also mentioned kind of previously with the talk of animations and stuff that, like, between you three, none of you are, like, you know, the most skilled in animations, but maybe if the opportunity arises, someone else can come in and help for a bit with something
Yeah, someone from the
animation.
community,
Yep.
someone from the Starbreeze side, all
Yeah.
of that, right? Like, all of those are options. It's not just locked to, okay, us three,
Yeah.
we have to do everything.
Exactly.
Any chance of a miracle that would get us Steam Workshop support? I talked about that quite extensively on the Payday Discord with someone in chat as well, or some people. It's one of those things where, on a technical level, you could do it. Like, you could natively integrate some mods into the game. But there's so much attached to that of the community already has Mod Workshop, and they have existing platforms that they love to use. So why take it away from them, right? There's this, like, 10 years of legacy of people building up, or like 13 years now, of building up their systems.
Yeah.
And people are happy with them. So if we made an official one, then nobody would want to use it because the existing one is there. Why switch to our one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there's all the other problems attached, like who moderates it, who puts like makes sure that the mods don't contain anything malicious, because Mod Workshop has a setup for that, and we wouldn't. So
Yeah. And also, I'm seeing someone
I'd
ask.
rather support to finish that off. Sorry, I'd rather support modding more in the ways of releasing tools and stuff, so people can make assets easier. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly, because someone asked about playtesting, so I'm presuming that is related to Payday 3, because there is currently an open playtest going on for Payday 3, so I'm just gonna quickly mention that. But if you do want to join in that Payday 3 playtest, it is really simple. If you have Payday 3 installed, you right-click on it and go into your properties, and there should be a launch option in there that you can switch to. And that's it. You select a different launch option to play the open beta. And then if you go into the Steam announcement, there's a link to a survey and stuff. After you've played, please do fill that in and share your experience with us. Obviously, we still have telemetry as well, but we still want people to be able to explain, you know, how these things feel. But yeah, we're playing Payday 2 right now, but I'm still happy to talk about getting people into the playtest when it's over. But you should also definitely download Payday 2 and check out this update.
Today's the day of Payday.
Exactly.
Day.
This is the Payday.
Yes.
2 and 3 fans rejoice.
2 paydays.
2 paydays in one day? Oh my god.
Well, it would be 5 paydays then.
Yeah. It's a high
So
game
2
freak.
plus
Hope
3
you're
is
having a
5.
good breakfast.
Someone just asked. Some guns like the Rodion 3-barrel duplicate, like the 3-barreled rifle, has extensions on each one. Should we add that to the miniguns? Technically, it would be possible.
Should we? I don't know. Should we?
It would make very little difference, but it would be funny.
I mean, we're all about the funny, so.
I would love to see the bigger the better suppressor on the super long Vulcan barrel.
Especially you died in a very inconvenient spot.
Yeah, I got it. I got the Inspire carry.
You play with Inspire, yeah. You're a team player. Unlike me. I have a 1-down build I got from someone on YouTube who I don't remember the name of. And it has 1-down skill, so I have the 1 more life, like 1 more down skill in this. Which is kind of a waste for not playing on 1-down, but...
Oh my god, Sush! Oh, there he is.
It's a very good build.
Don't let Sush die, the kitty must live.
Yes. I did place the first aid kit, but I don't know if he's... Oh no! What is this targeted bullying? Like, everyone's going for Sush.
Poor Sush.
Oh. I remember last game we had, when I was there, I was getting chased down by a bunch of cloakers. I think it's just Liz's lobby.
Yeah,
Maybe.
for sure.
They're very cloaker hungry.
You're very. I don't know what I did to
I got cloaked a
aggravate them
bunch
so
as well
much.
on branch.
And he plans on changing the distance for AI characters to hold an area. The distance is kind of limited.
Yeah, we did talk about that. The issue is the reason it's limited because it was done as like a precaution, because if you run away and die, they wouldn't be able to get to you in time.
Yeah, on top of that, if all of the bots are on like one corner of the map and you run away from it, then the enemies are drawn towards that corner of the map and you're just kind of getting around everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff attached to that.
There's a lot of like behind the scenes magic that would cause issues, which has been evident over the years of changes with Payday 2.
They say if you go down that it should cancel that hold now, and I think that's it, but like then they will need to have time to pathfind to you, right? I think that's
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, you ran very far away.
Yeah.
And that, because they couldn't follow you at all, they won't get to you in time.
So unless you would make like the AI teleport on top of you, which would be another can of worms.
Which is what they do in Raid, and it looks very ugly.
Yeah. Nope. How
I
dare.
almost got there.
Did we talk about changing the saws to be less audible? There was a saw rework thing that I was working on as like just a little side thing.
As a sidetrack.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sidetrack.
Guess where the name comes from.
I don't think it'll be like silent in the way that you can just saw anything, but I think a little bit of a reduction in the loud audible range for the actual durables blade and the silent motor is needed. Because right now, I think what's the Mexico bank? There's an area.
San Martin.
Yeah, San Martin. The deposit boxes there. If you saw those, there's enemies above that just get alerted all the time. So that's just barely in the bad range.
I love, Rex, how you were very close to saying Bex. What's Bex again?
Yeah. I was gonna say Bexico because that's like the code name.
It's the joke because the code names are always 3 letters. So there's like Bex, Mex, Fex.
You've got Mexico, you've got Mexico, you've got Fexico, and you've got Pexico. Can you figure out which maps they are?
Good luck. And hi, Self-Masterflex. Thank you.
What's funny is even like the Payday wiki lists the code names for some reason. Like someone put them on there.
That is
It's
interesting.
actually useful sometimes when I'm like looking for a weapon and like what is the idea of it, and the wiki has it, so it's good that it's there.
Also, whoever put sidetrack games as a co-developer on Wikipedia of Payday 2, I love you. That
Nice.
is very funny. I saw that and was like, whoa.
I like that.
It's official.
It's official, yeah.
Simafox says, hey, thanks for the new awesome updates.
No problem.
Yeah, I would say no problem, but
already.
it's a lot of problems.
Yeah,
Yeah, very, very problem.
very problem, but worth it.
Yeah. It's a very interesting. We had this in some meetings we had on the Star Resent as well, but it's a very interesting feeling to wake up in the morning and to just go to your office room in your house and work on a game, and that's your job now. Still, we're still. Someone called it. We're like in the Matrix. Oh, we're all worthy. We could literally take the painting. But yeah, it's very weird. It's like you wake up in the Matrix and it's, whoa.
We have a question about John Wick. John Wick and Scarface were removed. Is there any plans regarding Alesso, or will that be permanent?
I think if it hasn't been
Alesso,
already.
yeah. If it's not already gone, then it's fine.
Yeah,
Same with
I'm
Scarface
personally definitely
mentioned.
not aware of like how the contracts and stuff look behind us. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
I think we did look at it, and yeah, Alesso is fine.
Yeah, the
'Cause
joys
that's
of
what
licensing.
created yeah, that was like created as a sort of like everything was made for Payday.
Oh shit.
Well, that's a bad spot to be in.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Especially without Inspire. Oh wait, I have flashbangs, which I forgot again. Like a playtest.
He hasn't used flashbangs ever.
Oh god, you spawned on me right in the middle of the open too. Oh, this is so. Oh.
Flashbangs do not help against the cloaker or the
Here.
turrets.
Okay, speaking of removed content, is there any plans to make the achievements from those heists available through other means? I don't think we really want to touch them yet, because we also do want to find out if there's any way we can actually bring them back.
I mean, there is also another way. You have to go on CrimeNet, and then you can play with.
Yeah, you can still play with other people who still have it, but
Yeah.
eventually over time, the amount of people who do have it may leave and new players come in.
I'm in a very bad spot.
Yeah, I was just like, do I just try and
Yeah,
run?
just leave me and get a hostage. I don't think it's. Oh. Never mind.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, also, Alesso is a copywritten song,
There we
right?
go.
So when you stream it, it
but
has
it-
issues.
Does it?
It might, but I think they like I don't remember how it was exactly, but I don't think it was up to Alesso. Like he tried to. Figure
Oh
it out.
right, it was something music level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
no.
we
Wasn't
can
obvious. Not
figure out like
having a good
a
time.
what's it like a streamer mode that can change this track.
Oh, this is so
I
bad.
have
Like,
medic bags as well. Yep, I have medic bag.
I placed some first aid kits to hopefully stop the constant string of
Yep.
going down.
Medic bag.
White House loves to shove you in that staircase.
Yep, but I think it's over.
Shields. There we go. Gonna take one.
We're back.
Alright. Whew. Control being regained.
Oh, come on. One guy there.
So Gidget is here. Hi Gidget. But also, we're talking about adding and removing heisters. Is this my chance to mention Sokol? What, do you want Sokol removed? We're talking about Payday 2 here.
Can you remove Sokol?
I mean, I thought you were a Sokol fan. What is this? Alright, are we good? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's in general, like, we think, of course, as well, like, that the licensed heists are no longer playable is very sad, and it would be cool to find a way to make them playable again somehow.
Yeah.
But with licenses and, in general, legal things, it's very, very difficult to get these things.
Yeah, because then you can want
out.
to do a lot of things, but it doesn't matter if, like, the license owner is like, no, actually, you can't because that's using my license.
Yeah, like Payday 2 had a lot of those scenarios where things were licensed from other IPs, and that's always comes with challenges.
Yep. Like, licensed content is cool, but it's also sad when licenses potentially eventually expire, depending on the deal that was made. Oh, there might have been another one that I missed. Asked earlier, any way to fix the Bane voice in Framing Frame Day 3 about the vault and the gold? I don't know exactly which one that is.
I think
we're back to spaghetti scripting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spaghetti scripting. Like when it goes loud and you go up to the vault, it's like you've already opened it, but he's like, "Oh, I wish we could take this gold."
Yeah, we had that in playtesting so much, but it's one of those issues where to fix it, you would have to untangle the entire map scripting, and good luck finding where that's
Yeah, I
done.
remember a long time ago I tried to like rework the map as a mod, and I spent days untangling the mission script.
Oof.
Especially because
So
it's
now
a
I'm
launch
gonna have to
map,
do it
so the
again.
mission script is especially special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think originally, yeah, a lot of the launch maps have like different ideas for the heist still kind of baked in there that never was implemented.
Yeah.
Talking is hard.
It is.
Blah, blah, blah.
And we've been doing it
Especially
for a little
English,
bit
'cause
now.
English is Rex's native language. That's why for him it's the hardest.
No, Australian. It's Australian, not
It's
English.
Australian, right? That's not the same.
True. Very different, very different.
It's English, but you write it upside down.
Yeah, I see someone's also asking about the completely overkill pack, if that is also restricted because of licensing. That does not have any licensing into it, but that was
Yeah,
more
that
so.
one's-
It was
that one's
sold
just
as
a
a
bad
time-limited
decision.
thing, so it would just potentially be a bit disrespectful and very unfair for people who did buy into it then or have like got it third-party since to just suddenly make it available again. It would be cheap. It would kind of ruin the premise it was originally made for, which is the main reason that one hasn't come back in any sort of way.
I mean, there's a very straightforward way to get it. You just spend 10 years making mods, then you work on Raid for 2 years
Yeah.
on your spare time, then you make a game studio, work on Payday 2, and then you have it.
There you go.
Also,
Secret
find
recipe.
only a few thousands of euros.
Okay, so 3 first aid kits.
When are we getting the completely sidetracked pack? Happy hours.
Completely sidetracked.
I kind of love that name
Maybe
now.
not. Maybe not. Because if I remember correctly, people back then were not very happy about the completely overkill pack.
Not really, no. It went through some changes because of that.
I don't think I played Payday 2 when that came out.
I was one of the few people who bought 2 copies, and then I gave one to a friend.
You didn't make Paydallions with it?
I could have been rich.
Yeah, we could have.
Yep.
You're rich now and love from the fans.
It's not worth it. I want money.
It's like the artist's nightmare. I'll pay you an exposure, while
No.
exposure doesn't put bread on my plate.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't pay the bills.
Oh, could we get a volley fire mode for the double barrel shotguns? Really?
Ooh.
I think we did talk about that, yeah. To have them like fire both shots. We'd have to see how the animation looks. I also was told today to fix the Moscone not having the animation when you only have one barrel for the reload, because there is an animation for it.
Right,
to
yeah,
reload
very
one,
old
but it
one.
was never implemented, so that would be maybe look into that one as well.
I think it actually used to be implemented, but it just broke.
Maybe it just broke by some type.
Because I remember reloading and having like a thumb on one of the shells.
Yeah, maybe we can look into it, and then yeah, for volley mode, maybe it's like a mod or something. Could be interesting.
Well, I'm
I'm
bot.
waiting on that team AI. I think we're confusing him more by shouting at him than just
Probably.
telling him more calls in.
Yeah.
I wasn't shouting at it,
the
and then you
loss-
guys started shouting, so yeah.
The lost tapes doesn't seem to
Sure,
appear
sure.
on the winter version of Hoxton Breakout. We know about those, but it's a bit late to fix that now. We have to kind of wait till next year, or the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because the winter versions of the maps are literally the map folder copied and then changes to it, maybe.
Yeah, you have to
Which is
manually
not
change
great.
those. It's very silly. We've also been asked, can we send in mask concepts? I don't think we're really taking community masks right now.
Yeah, because that
There's
also
already a lot of
adds like a
masking
bit
in.
of a layer of complexity to things. Like we spoke about licenses, and obviously it's different when it's fan made, but that also needs agreements potentially. If we were to use something that the community has made, they technically have the ownership, and you know, it's
Yeah, legal hard.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously that's not saying it's absolutely never going to happen, but it's a lot more complicated to get it from the fans.
If we ever wanted to do something like that, would be like in an official capacity, like, oh, there's a contest
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
then it could be done. I flashed them if you wanna inspire
Are you
them.
going to save Hoxton?
It's on cooldown because I saved Leon. I was trying to see if
and
I
I
could get
wasted
it.
my last flash, so...
Oh. Let me get some of these down.
I should have been there. I could have placed my ordnance bag.
Yeah, Duke was a fan-made character, exactly, and it was done through an official contest that did have, like, you know, legal lines involved with, like, ownership. So that's what I'm saying, like, it's not impossible. That's not what
Yeah,
we're
because
saying.
when you do a
It's just-
contest, you can go like, okay, everything you submit is owned by
Yeah,
whatever,
exactly.
and
It's just-
have a contract ready for them to sign and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
It's just a different layer of complexity getting it from fans versus coming up with it internally.
Oh, you want to save?
Yep, I got it. Cooldown's off now. Right, almost there. Almost there.
Any second now. Any
Come
second
on.
now.
Need a medic bag. Oh, that's flash.
Oh, you need a medic bag?
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I just heard the voice line, but I mean, we still have one. How am I on downs anyway? I still have all three.
Oh, well, then you shouldn't have said that.
Sorry, I was repeating the voice line because I heard it. That's my bad.
Yeah, I heard also Wolf screaming a lot. So where's Wolf on the low way of like, got a medic!
Yeah.
Medic down! I was like,
Yeah,
so good.
it should be a lot louder now. You should be able to hear it.
Especially the Swedish ones. I
And if
don't
you have-
understand them, but they're very funny.
If you have
Apparently,
the
I've been
mod,
told.
if you have the mod that made it louder, maybe try to uninstall it. I don't know if it might make it insane.
There's the helicopter. There we go.
Let's get
Run.
to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Oh, there we go. No crash. I didn't want to. I was like so close to saying it on our way. I was like, I didn't crash, and we're playing on high textures. But yeah,
Yeah.
made it through.
We
Yeah.
did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun time.
It
Do
was.
people like this format? Because
Yeah,
we
we've
should
done
do this more often. Like,
2.5
this was really fun.
hours, and there's still a lot of you tuning in. So thank you for that. I appreciate having you all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no crash. 12 out of 10 exactly. More. I was like more. What is the end of my work day?
I was about to say this is probably enough.
But we're definitely
We,
down
we
to
all,
go
and a
back.
half
in
hours.
this.
we all have things to do.
Yeah.
I have to leave the house in like 2 hours. So.
Oh, yeah, no,
not
for
even.
sure. But I see someone's asking how my pugs. They're doing great, thank you for asking. They're a bit antsy right now, though, because usually I take them out to walk, like, around 5, and it's now 5:30, and they haven't been able to go out yet, so I've been feeling them nudging my feet as like, hello, do you remember us?
congratulations on getting the folding stock.
Yay!
We added that one
Hey!
because it just never existed.
Well, there you go. Now it does. But yeah, thank you
Show
so
off
much
the last
for
feature.
joining us. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna close the game. We're just back on the chatting scene right now. And thanks very much for playing with us. It was a good time. And thank you, of course, to the Sidetrack team for joining me doing this as well, taking precious hours out of your day to come and talk and hang out with us.
Yeah, next update, one last feature because of it.
Mm.
Yep.
And I saw someone
probably
asking about a VOD as well. So since this was dual stream to YouTube, YouTube will basically just forever stay because YouTube has this great feature where there's a live tab on our channel. You can click on the live tab and find all of our past streams that we've streamed to YouTube, unless we go in and hide them, which we don't do. So you can go in there and watch this back at any time. We're probably not going to save it on Twitch because Twitch has really strict size limits of what you can keep. But we do still appreciate having you here. And again, did you like this format? Do you want to do more longer streams like this where we have the hour showcasing, what's new, and then we just chill and hang in like open lobbies for a little bit after? I had fun. I hope you did too.
Yep, that was fun.
It was for sure fun.
Super
Yep. We'll do it again.
Love to see more, hell yeah. Do you have anything you want to say like at the last second before, we say goodbye to everyone? I'm also gonna see if I can get my laptop up so we can get a raid going at the end.
Well, thanks for liking the update. It's super cool to see everyone be this involved in the community, and also thanks to everyone who's like back from the translation team and everyone who wants to be back involved. We hope we can deliver. We try our best.
And if you find any issues, yeah, please report them so we can try to look at it, because there's always gonna be something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it seems like people are definitely saying they enjoyed the longer stream as well. Gid just says, I have 8 hours of work and I need to be entertained. Well, I'm glad we could help you out with that today. But yeah, that is going to be the end. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back here again with the Sidetrack team probably, for the next update, or who knows, maybe sooner. And keep enjoying Payday 2. Again, new update out today with a bunch of quality of life stuff that we talked about. And for this weekend, there's also the Payday 3 open playtest that you should also check out. That one is only open for this weekend. So it's until Monday around 12 noon Swedish time. So check it out. Leave us some feedback in the survey. And yeah, keep playing our games and have a great weekend. All right, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.